Yep.
Start.
You seem very happy about being here.
Aren't you?
No.
Well, there's your first mistake.
Well, personally, I would prefer going home, but this isn't home now, I suppose.
This is home now. See? You're already learning. So do you need to be shown how to use the coffee machine or what?
Yes, if you do not mind.
I certainly don't. Alright, so... First thing you do, you take one of these things, right? Put it in here. Grind it in. Now this part confuses some people. You can't just shove it in. You have to first tamp it down. And then you can put it in. And see, depending on whether there's 2 or 1 sprout... Yeah, that's... No. That's a coffee cup. You need an espresso cup. See, one of these small ones. So you take either 1 or 2.
There's...
And you put them under the sprouts. And then you click extract. And now you have espresso. And then you put the already used coffee beans here.
Alright.
And there's a tablet here. It's got all the information you need. Alright, the milk. If you need to froth milk, you take the thing, and you take the milk, and then you pour the milk into this thing. Hey, are you paying attention?
Yes, I'm also reading the...
Okay.
thing.
And then you put it in here, and there's a button here, froth mode, and you see it's either cappuccino or latte. So depending on what the order calls for. And you just click this thing on the side that froths the milk, and then you just pour it in, That's how you make coffee. It's easy. You could be doing much worse for yourself.
Say again?
You could be doing much worse for yourself, you know? There's plenty of much more unpleasant jobs out here.
Well, it could also be worse. I could still be wandering around outside.
Yeah. Or that.
Not a fun place.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Have you never been outside?
I don't think so.
Well, that does explain your eagerness.
One would think that person who knows how bad it can be would be even more eager. And yet.
No, I am eager to get out of there, but I'm also eager to get out of here. It just so happens that I'm more eager to get out of there.
Well. You can't be keeping that negative of an attitude. That's bad customer service.
Well, there's now a new customer here, so I shall be happy.
Ha!
Speaking of...
Hello, welcome to the
you?
Rabbit Café. Can I get you anything?
How are y'all finding your positions? To your liking, I hope?
Oh,
Of
certainly.
course.
Don't mind my colleague here. It's just a bit grumpy about stuff.
I don't know what you mean. I am entirely happy.
What's gotten you down in the dumps, chum?
I am not in the dumps. I am in the Rabbit Cafe, which is the opposite of a dump.
Good, good, very good. What is there any way I could make your steer a more positive one?
Given my name, that might be a bit difficult. Ha 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 ha.
Of course. Well,
Don't be so
don't
petulant,
be-
I was-
negative.
I was making a joke. Was it a bad joke?
Maybe you should rename yourself to positive, and then maybe your attitude would improve too.
So, if you're negative, could I have your name?
I'm afraid it's already been spoken for, but you can call me Hualing. At your service.
Alright. A pleasure.
I must say, it is not every day we get such a distinguished guest, miss. Can I get you anything?
No, thank you. I prefer not to drink what the customers do.
Oh, well, I'm sure I can get you something from the secret shelf.
Keeping secrets, are we not?
What in the flying fuck?
Oh, it seems normal customers are here.
Yeah, a new guest?
Hello there!
I'll let you two get acquainted.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Rabbit Cafe. Can we get you anything?
I guess the first thing is an answer. Where the fuck am I?
This is the Rabbit Cafe.
I can't read. Ugh.
Well,
Well, anyway, since I'm here, do you only serve coffee or?
there's some booze. Would you be
I'll
interested?
take that. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Of course.
I can wait for answers. I need my
You
beans
got
first.
tequila, wine. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is not wine
I'll
today.
take
It's
the
liquid
tequila.
glass. and
got me a
beer.
tequila.
Get your name, my fine horned friend?
What was that?
Could I get your name? My friend.
Miss, I must
Why do you want my
apologize. But this is meant to be a safe place. You understand. The superiors
Okay.
would not be very pleased if, too much was happening in here.
I apologize. I'm only here to monitor. Do forgive me.
Oh, You understand. It is not my place to begrudge you. I am only passing information from my masters.
Which I appreciate.
Anyway,
Right,
here's your drink.
Thank you. I still don't understand where I am, though.
The Rabbit Cafe, of course.
Oh my fucking god. Also, is that really tequila?
Yes. Today,
Yes.
at least.
Alright, I'll take it. Oh, that went down very, very well. I'm good. Anyway, I didn't mean the cafe. I mean, like, the general area.
Oh, well, that entirely depends on who took you here. So I'm afraid I cannot be too helpful with that.
No one took me here, I fell.
Yes.
That's... We all
What?
fell in a way.
Some of us simply got lost. But yes, falling is the, let's just say, traditional way.
Welcome.
Are you flirting with me?
Me? Why?
Because it's very uncomfortable. Please stop it.
Alright, I will not do that. I do not mean to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It is merely my
thanks.
disposition. It's nothing personal, I assure you.
Alright, cool. Could I get another?
Of
Please.
course.
I apologize for not saying sooner. Welcome to the Rabbit's Cafe.
Oh, ship, that's beer.
Thank you.
I'll take it.
Losing my touch.
People will tell you not to mix shit. I'm telling you, mix all the shit together.
Oh, another customer.
Well,
Right,
I
I
don't believe there are
actually forgot
many
about
consequences for that here.
Hi.
This place popping
Oh,
off
this place
today.
seems familiar.
Negative,
But
you
at the
take
same time,
it.
it's all new.
Evening.
Maybe
I will
it's
take
just the
her.
faces.
Is there anything you would
See.
like? Welcome to the Rabbit Cafe.
Seems to be the consensus.
Could I get an
from
espresso,
you
please?
Of course.
lot. Another.
Mhm,
We
flavor.
already
Thank
have
you.
espressos prepared. Glad we did.
Yes.
Here you go.
That's what I like to hear. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Okay. Move that.
So, may I know your name, stranger?
There you go.
Thank you so
May I
much.
for
Know
now?
my name, yes.
You are very welcome.
Iris.
Iris. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
May I know your name as well?
It's good to see another robot here.
I always find it hard to say my
Right,
name
there we
and know
go.
people's
Sorry
language.
They're
about
kinda
that.
not very common here, I admit.
Just call me.
Anything is possible.
That's true.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just yell at me and I'll come.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm going to go greet some of the
No.
other guests.
Okay.
I guess I'll just sit down for a while then. Ah, much.
Would you like something to drink?
Can I get a strawberry aid?
A strawberry what, sorry?
Aid.
Strawberry...
Aid.
Strawberry 8. How do I
Yeah,
make
it's
that?
the lemonade. It's in the coffee tablet.
Right,
I'm not
Right,
sure I've ever seen
8.
anyone like you around.
Garnish with... fruit. Okay, there we go. Squeezed lemon or
right.
grapefruit.
Right.
Why am I
Howdy.
seemingly unable to move
How
forward?
do we?
Stick, okay.
For strawberry, you want to use the pre-squeeze thing.
Howdy.
Right. Alright, where's a glass for it? Here.
That needn't concern you now. Just enjoy the drinks
Trigger.
while you can. And just have a nice night.
Alright. So we've got a squeezed lemon, squeezed strawberry, ice. Ice.
I wouldn't
ice.
call it
Inquire about what family.
In the
Ice,
coffee
ice.
machine. Near the coffee machine.
Huh?
This thing.
Oh, I don't have a
Right. Right, thank you.
I'm not.
Why you all over here
Good.
in the corner?
Ice.
I do not
Sparkling
have
water.
mobility.
I don't know.
Just
I
over
guess
here.
Watching is pretty fun, I guess. seeing how other people interact with each
It is
other.
rare to see a commoner
Oh,
dressed
God,
in
love
that
it.
attire.
Sparking
Well,
So you're
water
pretty much
I
like a
wouldn't-
white lady over
and
there, huh?
garnish with
Not
Yes.
particularly
I
in
don't
the
know. I only
society
interacted with them slowly.
that you're used to.
All
I
right,
operate
here
on a
is some
different
strawberry
plane.
aid.
Can you tell me where we are? Like, what is this? Not the cafe, by the way. I've been told 3 times that this is the Rabbit Cafe. I know it is a Rabbit Cafe. Do you know what it is outside? Like, this is definitely not Suvis.
I don't know. You got me. I know as much as you do.
Fuck.
For all we know, I don't know. Maybe this is a resting place for a battleground we have to fight mentally.
I wish.
What are you, a fucking psychologist?
No.
You're
Thank
certainly
fuck,
not
because I
in
did
your
not want
own
to trust
world
the woman.
anymore. If that's
Well,
what
I
you're
could
asking.
tell that
Say
far.
that.
Oh, Jesus. Ow! Were you
Hello.
able to sneak up on me?
I heard you had an inquiry.
Well, I already asked you that inquiry, but you didn't want to answer it, so... You know.
Well, circumstances change.
Dumb bother, it's fine. Just kinda hope the others didn't through that hole.
So, what I can sum her up is pretty much I think you're the only one that really fell down that hole.
Wait, what? But I thought it's like a usual thing that happens.
I don't know. You don't see any familiar faces. So I'm guessing you're the only one that fell.
I wouldn't be so sure. It's possible
Your
they just
I
went to
don't know.
different places.
Exactly.
All different
All
times.
strewn about.
Time here is
Yes.
confusing.
I don't believe
It
we've
isn't
been
exactly
introduced, dear
linear.
customer. Could you tell me your name?
I may tell you my name, yes. Iris.
Iris. Are you familiar with this place then?
Everything seems kind of familiar with it, but all the faces are new.
Well, our usual bartender is taking a mental health break, so I am
You know, I'm sure I could
Yeah.
help you find your friends for a price.
Wait, are they here as well?
They might be.
What the fuck do you mean, might?
I'm not omnipotent. Maybe they're here, maybe they're not. But I'm your best bet.
I do believe it was already stated that this was supposed to be a safe place away from
It is a safe
deals.
place. I'm merely offering my
Oh, they can make
assistance.
deals. They just can't, be too. Just can't pull the usual shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. That is
You can't
why
make
I'm
deals
worried.
in the cafe. You'd have to step outside for that. But you can discuss the terms. You know how it is.
I assure you my intent is not malicious.
And then why do I not trust that?
You're in a world you're unfamiliarized. You're surrounded by people you barely know.
Don't do that armchair psychology with me. You can fuck right off with that.
I'm
It's
just
barely
pointing
an
out the
armchair
obvious here.
psychology. They're just pointing out the facts.
It's more of a
See?
bar chair anyways.
Isn't that true?
I'm still too sober for this. Could I get another drink, please?
What would you like?
Or beer, whatever.
Oh, yeah, you get that.
just any alcohol.
Hello.
I will get the tequila.
You seem very excited today.
You know what?
Oh,
Hold that
yeah.
thought.
I just have some
do not
music
know you
going in my
yet,
cyber implants.
but if my friends are here, just
They might
hold
be.
that thought.
Hello?
If I
Oh,
had
it's
to give you
simple.
a percentage, I'd say
implants.
there's an 80% chance
I
at
don't
least
really know how I ended up here.
one
but
of your friends managed
make
to
the most
land
of a
here.
bad situation. You know, it's comfy cozy.
Your tequila is ready, Mom.
So I just sit in the corner. You know,
Yeah, thanks.
I drank an espresso pretty fast. I'm
Oh,
just chilling,
Don't
listening to
spill the
some podcasts.
popcorn. Jesus Christ. Animals.
The music is very good.
Yeah?
The fuck? Did you just fucking call me an animal?
I don't know what you mean.
Do you like music?
Gosh,
Surely you've
me
misheard.
too.
Are you
I
not
did
an
not.
animal?
I'm very much. No, I'm not an animal. Thank you very much. I'm actually a
Well,
human.
you're not truly living without any interests, now are you?
Which are
Sorry
animals?
about
I am not alone.
I suppose that
Descend
might
from
be true.
primate, a class of
I
mammalia
am just code.
in the animal kingdom.
I don't know from what world
Code
you're
can feel
talking
something
about, but it
sometimes, you just
ain't
have
the
to find the
fact
right
in
time.
mine.
Probably from one of those worlds where, gosh,
Oh, you're moving. You see me. You process me. You're alive. Just because you're.
Or science is not advanced enough for them to understand what they are?
suppose
They
so.
have robotic legs. I guess they can understand a lot.
Well, you never
Just didn't
know.
might just be that they're
there, but
from-
not biology.
Well, I mean, if they're from one of the more magic-oriented worlds, it might just be they came into existence.
No
Eh.
interest on where they came from.
We know
Yeah,
where we
strike 'em.
came from.
Hmm.
And fuck you all for trying to fucking gaslight me, alright?
I'm not gaslighting
Fuck
anybody.
off.
Thank you.
What?
You
Gaslighting's
spilled
illegal
popcorn
here.
on me.
And I did apologize for that, didn't I?
Gasoline
I don't
isn't
know, did
allowed
you?
on the premises.
I did.
That looks like a rabbit.
My memory's horrible. I'm just actually asking. I'm not trying to gaslight you as you keep saying.
I don't fucking know.
Dictionary is 70%
And I did apologize. I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
13%
Did I?
Apology accepted
I don't
either way.
remember.
Is
I
there
wasn't
something
paying
you would like,
attention.
Mom?
Well, in case I didn't, I
me?
apologize. Please forgive
Yes.
my spilling of the popcorn on
you have any
your
water?
fucking
Apology
thighs.
accepted again for the second
Yes,
time.
we do.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
It's
there.
a little tap.
Tap, please.
Alright.
Hello there.
Hello.
I'll warn you though.
Greetings.
Well,
Welcome
this
to the
place may
Rabbit
seem
Cafe.
calm and collected.
Can I get you anything?
The outside
Thank-
world is not so. and the
thank
longer your
you.
friends are out there, and you're in here,
Do you have a
the less
recommendation?
chance you'll meet them again.
Well, we make coffee. That's probably the most major thing, but we have
How do
some.
we make,
I don't know,
how do we
I-
make water?
For some reason, my gut feeling is
Just-
just like all
it's
over the
just
place
normal
right
water.
now. And I hate
Mm.
when it
For
does that.
the sparkling one, I think is okay. We have coffee.
have some iced coffee?
You just
Yes, we do
keep
actually.
drinking.
Would you like some?
Elude your logical processes.
Yeah, please, thank you.
All right, just give me a moment.
You know what? That is the first logical
Sure, take
thing
your time.
you've said so far. I'll take
It was
it.
a pretty wild night tonight, by our standards at least.
Yo, can I
Okay.
have a refill again, please? I need to numb this.
I don't know, can you?
Discomfort.
Can you have a
I
refill?
think the words you're looking for is "May I have a drink?"
Here you go, pretend there's water in there because the water is being
I need more.
It's all
drinks,
good.
man.
Thank you.
May I have another drink?
You
Would
may-
you
what do
like
you want?
Americano, latte, cafe mocha, or caramel macchiato?
That's
I
macchiato, please.
have to
Thank you.
ask, what are the
He's got
purpose
it.
of your farm?
I
Is
will
it
get you
a
that.
sort of mating ritual on your home planet?
No. It's just fashion, dude.
Milk,
That's
caramel
such a bold
espresso,
question.
caramel syrup, mixed espresso. Fuck.
So they're purely cosmetic? Are they not attached to your face?
They are attached, alright, but yeah, they're just cosmetics.
Oh, okay.
Did you graft them on yourself? What is
No, I ripped them from a demon that tried to kill me, and then I put them on.
that?
Oh, nice.
Perhaps I misread
That's
you.
one way of doing it, I suppose.
And
Well, yeah. I
What
guess
world
I
are
don't
you
know.
from
How would you
anyway?
do it?
What's your
Here you
judgment
go.
of
I mean, I wouldn't.
One
Oh, thank you.
I
iced
wouldn't put
caramel
Hawthorne anywhere. I
macchiato.
don't
your horns
have the
and your
That looks
bra
awesome. Thank you very much.
catch any
Thank you.
organic
Does that
I
material.
take
mean
pride in
that's
my
also
work.
the demon's bra?
Unless
I'm
my mom
Holland.
asks me to, and then
What's
I'd
your
have to
name?
find a way, I
No.
suppose.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Cello.
Cello.
Yeah.
Hello, Cello.
It's my
Oh,
first time in
I didn't know
here.
there was more than one
Okay,
world.
listen, it
um,
would be fucked up to wear
well,
that
yeah.
person's
Apparently there
clothes.
is.
Yeah.
there's-
Seems like a
Taking
lovely
the
place so
whole
far.
trophy, but the
Apparently.
Oh,
clothes
I'm
is
so
too
glad you
hard.
see
Uh,
that. You to hear that.
I mean,
Jesus.
But
give
what's
me
the
a moment.
difference?
when I
They're both
left,
cosmetic.
it was 20.
Well, the
Unless the
horns very
demon's
hard.
purpose was for
A lot of
reproduction?
people come here quite distressed from their
Um,
experiences,
wasn't it a
but
part
this
of
is
the
meant to be a
demon
resting
fighting?
place. But, you know, people can't help but spill their emotions everywhere. It's nice to see somebody so
count of the time.
relaxed come in here. I hope we can
No.
make
Well,
your
your world, do
experiences pleasant.
Wandering for.
Well, in fact, I wasn't too relaxed just like 5 minutes ago. But this place is kind
You
of
don't know where you
felt like
come
magic.
from.
All of a sudden, I was
You
pretty.
don't
You
know
don't do magic in here, do you?
I'm so sorry.
is
Well,
Don't be.
Yes.
I'm very
it is
happy.
made of magic,
had
but
many
you will
from
find
Suvis.
very few
But I'm
places
not sorry.
out
but
here
I'm
that
very glad to
aren't,
hear.
at least partially.
It's upsetting to hear.
Yay.
Okay.
It's the chance of
Why
a
is it
friend.
up
Are
The
there-
important part is
are
that
there
you are
any-
safe here. I promise.
Okay. That's basically what I was about to
You have
ask.
a higher
Thank you.
opportunity
Do
of
not go
running
outside.
into acquaintances. Is that not a
Hmm?
plus?
Don't go
No,
outside.
it's not a
That is
plus
my
because
one
I don't know
advice.
what this
Please
place
enjoy it
is,
while
and if it's
there
a
is
bad
time.
place,
The
What's
opening
outside
hours
here?
are not forever, but,
I
well,
Well,
can,
It
you know,
They are?
so,
What
you
time?
know,
What time?
I can
Do we
run
have
fast.
time somewhere
oh,
here?
we
How much
have
time is
plenty
left?
of time. About
Alright.
3
Okay.
hours.
Thank you for letting me
Some
know.
places are good, some places
Oh, I
are
think I should be done with my coffee by then. Maybe even a second one.
As possible. That is my.
Could you actually do me a favor? If you look behind you, how many hours remaining
Take
do you
that
see
note.
there?
This is a good
Um,
place, but outside is a bad place.
75 or like 75 minutes or what exactly?
Or it
Sorry.
can be a good
Like,
place if you make it. So.
How many,
And how,
there's like a time passed and a time remaining.
Yeah.
However
How much you have
see
from the
fit.
time
So I
remaining?
see.
I'm not going to tell you what to do.
I think there is no time remaining for me. There's just like a total time and the current time.
Yeah, it's just a town one. Normal.
Oh,
Yeah. But
I
basically,
thought that was
we're
time
at
remaining.
85 minutes.
No,
85
I
minutes
would
out
be-
of 3 hours and 31 minutes.
Okay.
Is
Well,
that the opening times?
I asked
Yes.
for a
Once the
refill.
song ends.
May I get one, please?
Or, it's not really a song,
what
it's
do you
more of a
want?
soundscape,
tequila
really.
again?
Tequila again.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just
Alright.
the strongest
That's
shit we
interesting.
have.
I've never seen a
Drink for this.
cafe with that type of opening hours, but I'll take
you,
it.
You don't want to.
As long as I
Well,
get my
More
drinks.
entertaining. It's.
If you want anything more, just feel free to tell me. Or my colleague over there.
Yeah.
At least there's alcohol here, I guess. So.
Robot in here?
Yes.
Interesting. Wow.
Yes, this is negative.
That's rude. That's an android.
Yes.
Well, but
Negative?
At least in my world, I don't know.
Yes.
We're called androids over there as well, but also robots. We weren't treated very well back in my world, but
A mechanical
there
life
anymore.
form.
I'm good.
yes.
Whatever you call
I
them.
exist.
Seem to
Well,
be
nice
handling
to meet
your
you,
alcohol
Negative.
there too well. Maybe another drink
Yeah, I
would
can
heal
handle
that
it
right up.
well. It's just, you
Name is
know,
Cello.
like, take a huge ass sip right away because it
Nice
goes
what?
through the throat better.
Cello. Cello is my
Oh,
name.
At
your
least I like
name
to
is
know
another-
myself
Cello.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is
I
Cello.
thought you said nice cello.
Yeah, I should.
I was
I
thinking
should.
as to why you
No.
thought I had a musical instrument on me.
No.
May I have another?
I will now tell you my name, and it
Drinking a lot
is
in here.
negative, as has been stated.
I am
Yeah, I can tell
still
already.
sober. I need to be fucking drunk.
Now get her drunk faster,
Are you
Why
okay?
don't you leave the bottle?
Yeah,
That's a good point.
that is... Okay, you know what? I'm liking you more and more right now. Come on, full bottle.
Okay, but you have to be nice to it, okay?
It has feelings.
Yes.
Feelings.
You're the best bottle I've ever seen. You're so beautiful. Your hue is just... Okay, I think it likes me.
I guess you'll
Be
see.
careful not to make the bottle burst with positivity.
Ugh. Such a nice
Have you
bottle.
finished it?
So nice. So kind. Please,
Alright,
give
I
me more.
shall take that back. I shall take this
Mm,
back.
Sure, why you're
You're very welcome.
doing the middleman? You could easily just drink it right out of the bottle.
It's not as classy if you drink right off the bottle. It's for, the effect.
Fuck
But you can drink
classy.
it faster.
I'm wild.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
nice bottle.
Would you like any other drink?
Oh,
are
it does
finished
like
with
you.
this?
Oh,
I'm sorry, I
Why
never
don't
caught
you
your
keep
name.
going?
oh, Pog. That's so actually cool. What the fuck?
I
Why
do.
don't we have that in
I still
Suvis yet?
haven't
What
caught your
the
name.
fuck? Hey, okay, wait.
This place is very
that was a
cool,
joke.
despite what some people might think.
My name is Ardui.
I'm glad to see at least somebody
Fine.
understands.
Bottle, I love you. I love you.
Apologies.
That's
I
such
don't
a
think
good
person
little
being
bottle.
drunk is enough to say if something is cool or not.
It's a bit of an easier process to create alcohol here than it is in whichever world you came from.
I'm not sure if it does have the same effect. Like, even if it's easier to produce, if it has the same
Oh, yes,
effect,
would
you
you like
should still
another
be
drink?
cautious, no?
Oh,
Would you like another
It's
drink?
a bit more potent, actually.
Refill and
I'm
alcoholic.
sitting.
It's less likely to
Sorry,
kill you
sorry.
from
Thank
overdose,
you,
but
though.
it does
Alright,
have
would you
quite the
like
same effect.
anything-
Overdose is such a
I'm sorry.
boring way to die, no?
Yeah.
Hey, Mocha.
Exactly, that's why you
Cafe
have to
mocha,
build up
okay, well,
tolerance.
I will have to remember how to make that. Cafe mocha, cafe mocha, cafe mocha.
Alcohol just makes their decisions funnier.
Would you like
That's
it with art
true.
or without art?
You mean clearer and bolder.
No.
I only make great decisions when drunk. That's why I'm constantly drunk. Except of missions, because there I'm not allowed to be. But you know, it would be so much better in
latte
missions
frap-
with just some...
Hey, if you
Oh,
make
okay.
good decisions while drunk, you should be drunk on missions too, I agree.
Coffee cup.
Exactly! That's...
So, coffee
Dude,
cup.
that's what I've been
chocolate syrup,
talking
chocolate
about!
Syrup, chocolate syrup.
Why don't you
But
just
Heinlein
sneak
never
drink
wants
next
to
time?
fucking listen. He's
That's
always like,
correct.
my reputation. Everybody
Chocolate
already
syrup,
thinks you're a crackhead. You know?
Okay.
I don't fucking care. It's my brand. It's my
Chocolate syrup.
brand. It's my brand.
espresso.
Who cares about reputation when you got a bottle?
Exactly. And then you got your buddy who's like the best alchemist in town. He can just mix you up with some good shit, or you get what I mean. Ugh. Oh man, I miss those.
You know, I heard King
Yeah.
but
fun.
Wait, can you repeat that? Sorry, I couldn't hear you that well.
I hear drink helps forget. You keep going, all your worries will just wash away.
Yeah, that's why. Once the worries are washed away, you can make better decisions. It's just
Exactly.
You know what? That's called girl math. Girl math right there.
Whatever you say.
I'm guessing this is how you add espresso.
It's kind of big.
It's fine. If I'm wrong, I will
Oh,
simply
yeah.
That's what she said.
lose it a couple of years. It's fine.
Anyway, my favorite.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
Okay, don't get
Hello there.
too
Howdy.
friendly with it, please.
Hi, I'm Chell.
It does have to
What's your
serve
name?
other customers.
I'm Crystal.
Howdy.
No, it doesn't.
Crystal,
it's
nice.
my bottle
I have
now.
No, it's
friend
not.
in
It
my,
loves me and I love it back.
world
Oh,
who has a
fucking
very similar
dare you.
name.
How dare you tear us
I'm
apart,
glad
my
to know
love?
there's more than one Crystal out there.
My
It's a
love.
very rare name to find.
Don't not even think about
do
it.
you do you happen to like zombies? Maybe a bit of a weird question, sorry, but
Alright.
Hello, sir.
zombies.
Welcome to the Rabbit Cafe.
Oh, I never
Can we
thought
get you
about
anything?
Milk.
I mean, it's
Jade?
interesting in concept, but I'm not sure how it would feel like having to deal with one face to face.
you?
Milk, 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 milk.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I thought I knew you.
Yeah,
You look very
the person I
familiar.
was
My
thinking of
name
that has a similar
is
name
Jake,
really likes
but
zombies.
I
So I thought it would be funny if
Oh.
you know there was another
Well,
similarity.
I know you from the bar. Well, not. Well, this is a cafe anyway. Moonlight Breeze.
Huh. Do you like rhythm games?
I
Or music? Stuff like that,
No,
dancing?
It's interesting
I
you know my name.
love music. You may not know it. I have music implants.
It's a different
so
Jay.
I like to sit in a little corner. I've been sitting in a little corner and listening to music. And no one
Oh my god, parallel worlds.
And
We live in the
I'm not pretty good-
multiverse.
I'm not really good at rhythm games, but I like music.
I wouldn't call it that.
Okay.
What else would you
That's
call it
something.
then?
The
A bunch of worlds where
is
different
like
things
a
happen.
Would be nice.
collector.
Slightly
Something
different.
like that. They have
Yeah, it's a
all the
parallel
games you could ever think
universe
of.
that end up, you know,
really
being
impressive.
a
It's really cool.
multiverse.
It is.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Or however that shit works. I
Um,
honestly only listened to Zerx
felt like my
talk
hands
about
were
that
there.
like once. That was whilst we were really, really high.
bud.
So. Anyway,
So, what exactly
welcome.
is that, if I may ask?
Before you ask where we are, I don't fucking know neither.
You're in the Rabbit
They
Cafe.
want to be cryptic and shit.
The
You
cafe
give
in
me
the
my
realm of the
lovely
fair.
bottle right back right now, please.
I'm
I
afraid you've
need my
gotten way
bottle
too
back. I
attached.
need my love back.
There's liability issues. It cannot marry you. It has to stay here.
I don't need a marriage. I don't believe in marriage anyway.
Well, it cannot leave with you either way.
It's worthy to show. Or I'm worthy to show on that.
Just
I don't
one
know.
more sip.
Cafe mocha.
Please.
I can get you the
Please,
alcohol.
one more
Swallowing.
Apologize for the time.
No,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
Just fulfilling their request,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
We didn't see that. It
Oh,
didn't
I
affect-
can get you alcohol. I just can get you the bottle.
Yeah. Oh, what happened to my glass over there? What drinks do you have so far?
Lock my.
Let's see, I just had
There
an
you go.
espresso and a water.
Now.
Is the espresso good here?
No need to
At
weep.
least I get to love you
It's
from
pretty
afar.
Might give it a try then.
It's
I had
pretty
a-
good
So
for
away.
seemingly out of time and space. Considering I don't
Can I get
Oh,
anything
I
for
can
you,
still
sir?
hear
We
you.
have alcohol,
Wait, don't-
coffee, iced
Wait, can you repeat your
coffee,
sentence?
some
Don't
lemonade.
you dare
I-
take the tequila.
It
That's
seems like
my
this bar is out
baby.
of
There's
space and
literally
time.
infinite
I don't
tequila,
know who I am or
miss.
how I got
You can
here.
have your tequila. It's okay.
Insane.
You can have
if you
tequila
have
also.
some beer, that'd be
No,
nice.
no one knows.
Okay.
It's a very common thing when you first arrive.
Common thing? I felt like I had a brick hit my head or something. I felt like I was dying.
Here you go, sir.
No one knows.
Tell me
what
what
they
it
Some
are.
beer
Well,
for ya.
none of the customers, at least.
Thank you.
You
Iris, can I get you anything? I feel like you've been
No,
kind
I
of
am a
neglected.
bartender.
Tell me, what would you like?
You know how you got here.
What do you have?
Do you know how we
Yes, I
got
gave
here?
my name
Well,
someone.
we... Do you want alcohol? We have
Well, and
beer,
ended up
we
here.
have tequila, we have
noted,
liquid
uh,
glass,
I'm
then we
not
have the
allowed to
coffee,
say more.
which I could get you a list of that. We have some lemonade. I
Okay.
think it's grape, strawberry, and
Can I have an espresso?
citrus, and
Liquid
some other
glass
stuff.
sounds interesting.
Gladly make.
See?
Okay. Okay, that's ready. Grind.
Just be careful. It's not for
Person
delicate
whose name I don't
constitutions.
remember. You're both humans. What's
Delicate
quite sharp.
constitutions.
Not for
Wait,
delicate
what?
constitutions.
Also,
Behind
I
you.
never told you my name. Because you wanted to take it. And I do not give my name.
It's okay.
I am a free spirit like that, so, you know. But you can call me Big K. That's usually how I go by.
K?
Big K.
Big K.
I guess that's just
Yeah.
Espressos are usually small.
Yeah.
I don't like that name very much.
That is usually larger.
I'm not that well
Well,
versed with
I
coffee
do
yet.
like it, so I don't fucking care what you
Usually,
think about
I
it.
just drink water.
Neither am I, but
Did you
I
like
work here
that?
now, so I have to.
Hey.
It was very interesting.
Hey.
Let's taste.
So,
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
why is it I
Heaven.
just
Tell me
don't
if you need
get it out of
anything
my
else.
mouth?
Hey.
Will do.
Free espresso. Everything's free here, but well,
I'll take it.
Thank
Thank you.
free.
Potentially
Nothing costs money.
use it like oil and I don't know oil.
Everything going
I
alright
don't
here?
really drink
Negative?
oil. Everything's going
No.
swimmingly. They just ordered some espresso and asked me how they got here. I simply said that they fell. You know, the usual. Either they fell, they walked in, they got lost, etc., etc.
Many things can happen. If you cannot remember yourself, you know, something fabricated is fine.
No.
Yes.
What else do you say, Kyle?
So you know, you reappear.
You already said Kevin, Kyle, and I forgot the rest.
I know. I got
Yes,
bored,
it's
so
been quite
I'm gonna call you
moving
Kyle.
this year. Not in the specific cafe, but
You
in
know
every
what? Fair
other
enough.
scenario I've been.
Well, let's give it a try.
Even if I prefer Big K.
Oh, kinda hot.
But you know
Maybe I
what?
need to wait a bit
I-
more.
Well, yes, it is a espresso. It will most likely be hot.
Oh, what do you do for work?
Could you say that I just gave you a name?
I guess the easiest
You
title
could,
would be
couldn't you?
detective.
Huh.
Ah, I see. Detective.
I
That would
guess.
be very beneficial for your line of work.
It would.
So, I suppose you owe me in
Kill
a
a lot
way.
of ground.
So I guess this is a little positivity corner.
Information when you
Why would I?
least expect it.
You owe
Yeah, it is
Good
a
to know.
lot less,
See, negative, it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom.
No, no.
You can just chill out.
it can be a little doom and gloom.
Well, I mean, it can be a lot
No,
doom and
no,
gloom, as you can see. But it doesn't have to be, is what I'm saying.
this.
Yeah, since I'm stuck here, I may as well make the most of it.
Exactly, see?
You decided, you know, give
Man, your first shift.
I don't like doom and gloom. Very scary.
This is the name you use for me.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you
Where I
get
come from, it's all
stubborn
doom
as
and
Sabered
gloom.
in, I'm gonna be so
Perhaps
displeased.
I struck too soon.
Where I come from, it's all doom and gloom. So I always try to be positive.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I've known doom and gloom for a while. I spent the last
But
How many years was I outside? I forget.
Oh, time doesn't
I
exist
forget.
here.
They were a fairy or some shit.
Yes, it felt like centuries.
It is a distinct possibility.
Wait a minute.
I think a lot of people here come from doom and gloom. It makes for interesting personalities.
Yeah. And fun experiences for some people.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
I knew I was smelling some
Mhm.
fucking pixie
Oh,
dust
Well, they
somewhere.
seem to be coming from a doom and gloom place.
Yeah,
To
that's
drink that much.
what I'm saying.
Hey, sometimes,
To be fair,
sometimes all
the
you gotta
earth I
do.
came
Spent
from
5
was
minutes
also
with
doom
the
and gloom.
bottle and already getting attached. That's no bueno.
Yeah.
At least the bottle didn't get attached to her. That would have been.
Well, I took it
Awkward.
away, so let's hope.
Yes.
Just be sure to be nice to it going forward.
Yes, I'm nice to everything that's in here. Just.
Hmm.
Alcohol.
I mean, I'm sure you can ask for more if you really want.
Last thing we need here
The
is our
outside
tools
sucks.
crapping up on us. What the heck?
Oh,
Yeah,
this.
she brought that in.
That
Oh.
start too.
How did you?
Mhm.
Yes, please, this is a non-smoking cafe.
Oh, my
magician.
apologies.
It's gone again. It's crazy.
That's quite crazy.
Indeed, it is.
I mean, some people do
I have seen crazier.
Well, I need to
Isn't
some drinks.
the steam from coffee technically smoke too?
No, that is steam.
No,
It is made
this
of
is just
water
vapor.
vapor.
But there's only tequila here. Now I fell in love.
Speaking of Steam, I'd like to commend both of your efforts for getting everyone to drink at least something. That greatly helps us on the outside, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
How did you say?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Can't be bound to the world if you don't have anything from it in your system, after all. So where would we be without you?
Where I got so high at the bar.
No.
I'm sure you'd find a way anyway.
I think I even asked someone to brave up.
We would.
And you have a brain.
I mean, I never drunk anything. Look where I am now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Does that have
mechanicals are
sarcasm right there, or
different.
actual curiosity?
We haven't really
Yes.
figured you lot out yet,
How could you tell?
I figured them enough for this one.
but
Yep.
Aren't you being a little shit?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
beings of metal able to walk and talk like a being of flesh, it's not something we were prepared for.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, is that why it took centuries to get me in here?
You remind me too much of a coworker of mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
You could have given up at any time.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really the giving up type.
Yeah, I think you can only credit your own stubbornness to this
How you have like,
suffering you
an
have gone
assistant
through.
Detective or something with you?
Perhaps.
I mean,
But
I can't still blame our masters even if they do own me now.
At one point a partner, but now they more handle the legal
Bitterness
process,
does not serve us.
so I can stay on the field longer.
I
Nothing
see.
serves us,
On the
except
back
serving them.
that You don't have
Oh.
to do. Even
The
though you
bottles
do all
do.
the heavy lifting. They just fill in the line.
It's a bit give and
Technically,
take,
I
right?
suppose.
The best kind
That's
of
more of a.
supposing.
I see.
I suppose, yes, but that's more of a
And you and them have a very similar
working together than working under us.
personality.
Oh, did a lot of things serve
we
you
do not-
before you came here?
Interesting.
No. In fact, I fought against the idea of serving back then.
Don't make yourself
Oh, there you go. You're still in the same situation. Maybe even better one.
I am in a better one by becoming what I was fighting.
How about you go into the gloom and doom corner if you want to be sad?
Whatever.
Hey, you're the one who brought it up. I was pretty happy just sitting here.
Well, I suppose
Do we
that's fair.
not serve you in a way? Think of where you'd both be without us. Just
Exactly.
the outside. But you're safe here.
I said there's places that can help.
We're both safe here.
With my left ear?
Fine, safe.
Probably, but more or less your neck. If you're-
Don't have to be running around looking for a way out.
It's not really that I have neck issues.
And just
I just like to, like,
relax and serve coffee.
Can you imagine a place more relaxing than this?
I can understand why
It simply cannot exist in the real world.
Jazz.
Yeah, you know.
A revolving door of new customers.
You look to the right, you maybe look up. Mostly not down, unless you keep on
Each
keeping
And
with their
occasional
own
returning
fascinating
ones.
Stories. Worlds apart from each other.
Just be like.
Yes, and then seeing them return broken and battered about a week later.
With cool new experiences.
Exactly.
No, see, that is your problem.
That is one way of looking at it.
That is the only way of looking at
I
it.
understand your perspective.
Well, maybe it's time to change your career.
Are you sure you weren't secretly Fae?
I don't know.
You don't look like one of them.
With where I'm at right now, but
No, I'm not
future.
secretly Fae.
I mean, what is it you do?
What would the point of a secret Fae
I'm an
be?
adventurer.
Why would
Fun.
we waste a Fae on a barkeep?
Probably in
Even
your
while being
realm,
drunk, huh?
Oh no, fun. Mess with people. Ways
We can
of
get
find
all that
witnesses.
without pretending to be who we're not.
You first. What did you say? Because he loved it,
Hmm.
and I want to hear.
said you're the
Also
best
can't
person
lie,
that
really.
said
So,
in your realm.
would be very difficult for me to
I
pretend.
mean-
Is that a challenge?
The whole
Yes,
lie
No,
makes things
just stating
difficult
fact,
for
really.
espionage.
Your realm is different from everyone else's. Am I wrong?
Well,
Doesn't stop you from admitting the truth, though, right?
it's an assumption.
Well, that isn't lying, is it?
That's just being quiet.
Definitely not say everything.
In a form.
And not say a single lie.
I fucking will.
Still saying completely false. Or like, hiding something.
Oh, you
Or
can
leading to
deceive
wrong, or-
people.
Yeah.
Just can't lie.
Yeah.
I literally just arrived, dude. Like, what the fuck you mean?
It's not like
Well, you're
Uh,
the
we
best
have anything to
adventurer in your
hide.
realm. Wouldn't you be able to figure it out right away?
What
That's true.
An overthinker?
But pretty good experiences actually with not lying.
No, I
Do you guys perhaps know a game
That's like an
called
adventure thing.
Werewolf?
Good at
Mhm.
strategizing.
Very
Ah.
popular where I'm from.
Not really.
Basically,
Sounds
there's
interesting.
a couple.
We've had a
There's a
few
couple-
werewolves here.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
You wanna tell us
Oh,
more
it's
about
a
it?
game that I'm talking about. Well, essentially, you have a group of people, and there's a few of them who are supposed to silently eliminate all the other people playing the game. And for each day, each round, basically, you can vote one person out and try to decide who is the werewolf or the imposter or however you want to call it. And I've been pretty good with not lying in there, but just being very selective with what you tell people.
brain's just so muscle
Who trust you.
Hmm.
So
Suppose-
what if someone asks, "Are you the werewolf?"
And use the strategy.
Well, I'm gonna say maybe.
I'll get there. 1 moment.
That just
And
sounds
if I'm not a
suspicious.
werewolf, I'm also saying maybe. I will say that
Hmm.
thing all the time.
Saying maybe when you aren't the werewolf seems to increase the likelihood of people thinking that you are, because it's a non-definite answer.
That is true. But if you listen closely in the process of the whole game,
Drink,
you will believe me
etc.
that I'm not the werewolf,
Question: Are you from Suvis?
depending on the things I say.
Because
No,
I
I'm
think I
from,
recognize.
I don't even know it
Okay,
myself,
well,
to be
you're
honest,
kind of
exactly, but I've had it working,
It's
so
actually good. That might
I
be
suppose
a
it
couple of
depends on
rounds
how well
by not
people know
saying a single
you.
lie.
That also means.
Yeah,
That
it
is
is
true. That is
true
true.
that being quiet is
I'm still
sometimes the
not
best
being
way
second,
to
So, okay.
Not have
take
attention on
away
you.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
And
Definitely.
sometimes it's the ultimate tell you're up to no good.
Would it be an issue
Yeah.
if people
I am
from
It's always
overthinking
depending on the
Please
circumstances.
continue, please. May I have another drink?
Also, lady,
May I
excuse me,
please
I have
have
to
a
say
second
your
bottle?
dress is
I
beautiful.
promise
It
I
looks
will not
absolutely
log it.
gorgeous.
Okay, I just really.
Your compliment is
really-
acknowledged.
I can give you a glass, but I cannot give you the
I
entire
didn't
bottle.
really catch what you said.
Oh, I said who knew thinking would be so
I
devastating.
apologize, but it is.
Could I have a glass of water? I feel like after the espresso,
Not
Certainly.
one getting too
that would
attached
be
to one
quite
person.
nice.
Really overthinking if you know your limits.
Wandering.
That's fair.
Mm.
I wish there was a limit to your thoughts.
Good
Well,
tidings, Big
there,
Kyle.
everybody.
That's fair. But now I'm curious. What is your line of work?
Oh, I do the same
You've
thing
left the
as
bottle
Kay
up
over
here.
there. Different realm though.
That's a glass.
Wouldn't say I'm the best.
Mm.
But,
There you go, some water.
Do they
part of
both
the
not
top
hold
tier,
liquid?
I guess.
Yeah.
Even
Yes,
though
but one
Mm.
is closed and the other one
Everybody
is
else
open.
does.
We have caps for these.
No
In the back.
confidence or merely humble?
Why would you want to put
Really
a
humble,
cap on a
really.
glass?
Sometimes they
I have
scream.
confidence in what I do. I just feel as though anybody can do my job better.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't want to think
You
about
have
it.
your specialities.
Mm-hmm.
On the
Adventuring
topic
sounds
of
interesting, to say the
forgetting,
least.
I
Oh,
would
yes.
like to
It is. You say things you
acknowledge
usually don't,
my
you don't experience
previous
things you never thought
mistake
possible.
with how I handled
Perhaps I
an
might
earlier
visit and tag
situation.
along.
It was inopportune of me.
I gotcha.
What?
Well,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
Just
Sometimes
don't
it's hard
teleport
to
me
keep up.
behind.
Oh, for all you know, I might just
I
disappear
suppose it doesn't
and then be
matter
there.
if you don't know what I'm
Maybe
referring to.
You mean
Maybe
the
I'm
whole
watching you
name
the whole
giving
time.
thing? I figured out you're a fake.
Trying
Fine.
to get into
I know how your tricks work.
What's the right word for it?
It's not like I was trying to
Test
hide
me
my
out, huh?
identity, so
Yeah, well, but you
seeing,
weren't really open about that
your
either, so, you know.
specialities and
Hmm?
your
We
Welcome
can
to
ask-
how Fae work. There
I
is.
have judgment
Always ask
of
everything.
what I've seen you
Find every question in the book.
I'm open
Well,
to
I
all
kept on
inquiries.
asking what this area is, and you just kept me telling me it's dangerous, and that's all. So I figured
It is
I
very
won't
dangerous.
get more answers out of ya.
Oh, the land of the Fae isn't meant
Good job.
for
Test them
you.
out, what they can and can't see.
Yeah.
So I suppose we did bring you here. Funny how that works.
You brought us here?
You brought me here.
The holes don't dig themselves.
It looks like you found your way out, Kay.
There is no way out.
There is no way out. So there's no
There is no way
issue
out.
to divulge secrets.
There is always a way out.
Not here.
Yeah. I said the same centuries ago.
Well, then I guess I will. Fuck. I will be the first one to find the way out.
Good luck with that.
Another
I heard a
leaf
snort.
falling in the wind.
That wasn't me. Bold of you to assume.
More like falling in a hurricane.
You
Well,
are
that's just
laughing at me
wind.
the whole fucking evening so far. Why
And
should I
some
not?
rain and shit. Anyway.
Well,
Man, the grumpy corner is rapidly expanding. Sir, would you like to get some drink?
Do say humorous things. I'm surprised you're upset that when people respond with a reaction,
Oh well.
elicits humor.
I tried.
Oh, you know what? Fuck right off.
Thank you for
Just
trying.
fuck off.
I don't know what that means, so I don't think I can do that. Sorry.
Well, it means that you used your legs or whatever you're used to move and move away from me.
How does that translate to fuck off? Fuck implies intercourse.
You understand now what I meant, right?
I suppose I do, yes.
Well, then, may you follow it.
No.
Quite bold of you to
give
assume
you the
you
same
can order
advice.
one of them around.
No.
I'm going to give you the same advice I was given a long time ago. Don't be entertaining. It'll get worse.
The fuck you mean?
Have some alcohol.
You're a fun person
at
to be
that.
around, Big Kyle.
The more entertaining you are, the more interest they take. I was very entertaining because I kept on trying to get out.
Excuse me, could you show me where the restroom is?
Oh, certainly. It's just where you came in. There's that entrance area. Just go there and think about restroom, and the door should appear for you.
Thank you. I will be right back.
Alright.
Came from, or else, you know, difficult. They'll figure it out, or maybe they won't.
I'm sure they'll be fine. It's just the entranceway. As long as they don't, you know, follow any suspicious voices, they'll be fine.
As long as they don't stray.
Or any familiar voices. That is also a bad idea.
Well, any familiar voices are also suspicious voices.
Sure. I will be back in. Actually, no, I probably won't be back before closing time because I need to go and
Oh, of course, I understand.
have my reviews.
Good luck.
I will probably need it. Thank you for
Say
the
hi to
tips.
Saverdin for me.
And I doubt she will accept the.
Well,
hello.
say it anyway.
I will. Yes. Good luck. You will need it.
I don't think that's the first time I've heard that name. It's nothing. Saverdin. Don. Apparently, someone to the higher up.
Yeah. She usually mans the bar, I
think
understand,
I'll
but...
actually fuck off then. Much luck.
You know how it is being too favored. Leaves you with
suppose I
very
must
little
find my way
time
back.
for
I will take my part.
your usual responsibilities.
Good luck.
There's a charm in mediocrity.
Real quick.
You just call me mediocre.
I said Syverden was not mediocre
Ah.
for being favored.
Oh.
You, however,
I've been here for a long time.
You are more than mediocre, but less than interesting.
Thanks. Well, you know how it is with new
You're welcome.
toys. Time will come where she won't be as interesting anymore.
Yeah, I believe a planet made a whole series about that.
What?
I think you're supposed, if my research is right, I think you're supposed to become best friends.
Oh, well.
That's normally what happens.
Where do you get this information from? I mean, I certainly try to be cordial with her. But she's, you know.
One of those parallel Earths had like a super fan, I think they said. It doesn't matter. It's not important. The point is that according to a random person whose opinion I can't validate, you should be best friends with a person that you don't like.
That seems kind of productive. I don't dislike Saberden. Besides, she is too busy for making friends right now anyway.
Yeah, well, they're not here right now, so who cares? Oh, a lot of people aren't here right now.
Yeah, apparently the toilet has called a general assembly or something.
Interesting way of phrasing it, sure.
Perhaps there was something in those drinks after all.
Well, they didn't all drink the same thing. Although, to be fair, the K person drank a lot, so...
I wouldn't be surprised if their drinking leached onto the others for support.
Just kind of sympathetic drunkenness. I know how that is.
Yes. An outlier pulling the others closest to it.
So what brings you here, Mr...
Name's Jade.
Jade. Welcome. What brings you here?
Thank you. Well, a friend of mine actually.
Oh.
Told me about more of like this hidden doorway, so I came to check it out.
Came of your own volition?
Quite rare in these parts.
Yeah.
I have a curious mind.
That will
Quite
serve
a
you well
mistake, if
here.
I do say so myself.
Ah, miss, please.
I suppose depends on how you make of the situation. It could be the greatest boon of your life.
Interesting.
Well, if you came looking for interesting, you've come to the right place. Both this cafe and the wider world around.
We'll have a lot to write about, I suppose.
Are you a writer?
Something like that.
Ah. That's quite something.
Hoping to publish your findings?
in a sense, yes.
And artistes are quite valued here, Miss Jade. I'm sure you'll find a captive audience.
Not so much sure about an audience, but I can see that my time here will be well spent.
Yes.
I think if you play your
The
cards
higher-ups
right, you
will
could have
certainly use you for
the
something.
you could certainly find a great deal of interest in your stories.
That's what I'm hoping to find.
After all, what are stories but recreational lying? And lying is something that is quite difficult for the inhabitants of this realm.
True, a professional liar.
Yeah.
How droll.
I do lie a good bit in my deal of work, but I always end up finding the truth eventually. Or showing the
That's new.
truth.
Well, hello there.
Very new. Okay. Hi.
Hello. Welcome to Rabbit Cafe.
Hi.
Welcome to the Rabbit Cafe.
Welcome to the Rabbit
Where's the
Cafe.
Rabbit Cafe? Where is that?
In the land of the Fae.
Oh. How did I get here?
It's true.
Where am I?
Oh, can you just stand over
I'm gonna
there?
go
Because
see
you're
what
both
BK is
going through the
doing.
same thing, so it'll be easier to do
Insane.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Enjoy.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So welcome to the Rabbit Cafe. Stick around for some drinks, or you can leave. Whatever is up to you. Whatever world you came from, probably not heading back anytime soon. So
Wait, what?
enjoy the
What?
ride.
Whoa. Roll that shit.
Wait, but my aunt's waiting for me.
Well, she'll be
she's
waiting
gonna
for
have
a
to
long
wait
time.
Forever?
No. I am smart. I have been taught by Kai and Donna and Dad Ty.
Those names don't mean anything to me.
They don't, and that's a good thing, because that means that you don't know them.
Look, no one has left here before. I am doing this as a favor. I'm telling you, you can't leave. So
Well, that's
just
not
make of it what you
quite
can.
true, but they never came back without strings
Yeah.
attached.
It's
A
complicated.
part of them
Let's
certainly
just
never
say.
left.
I mean, I can lose a wing or an arm.
It's
Don't fuck with me.
quite unimportant.
I assure you, there is no sexual intercourse ongoing.
I don't think you quite understand, and
You may think
shouldn't
of your heart
talk with me.
instead.
But I'd be dead without that.
Wow.
Sorry.
Not
Can I just
quite.
pass real quick? Careful.
Are you new as well? Do I have to start over again for 3 people now, or
No,
do you know where you are? You know where
I
you are?
am-
Good. Okay.
I am
Okay.
sadly not new.
Okay.
Oh,
whatever.
Hello
It's-
there.
Okay, if you recognize them, it's probably not the one you know. It's a whole thing. Let's not get into it. You're gonna
can check
recognize
anyway.
people that don't recognize you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to check anyway, because I haven't seen
outside.
there has to be a way out. There has to be a way out.
Outside.
Why are you?
hi.
No, that's good.
Perhaps
don't
you
be
should say
naughty.
that for after they've had a few drinks.
I'm not well used to the introductions.
No, I don't
aspect.
think I do. Oh, sorry.
If
Maybe I can put
you
on them
want,
both at the same time.
you can certainly leave it to me if it's too much
Yeah.
trouble.
You have to get your practice in one way or another, and it just
And
tells me what not
certainly
to do
I
next time.
would never ask you to do the grunt work, so to speak. You can just sit back and relax, miss.
I will be right back.
Drinks?
Hi.
Hello. I'm hauling.
I would actually prefer food right now. Yeah, thanks. It's. No, no.
There you go. Some
I have food
soup
here too.
to
Finally.
Hey, maybe we got on the wrong foot. Let's calm down, okay? Running around ain't gonna do anything.
How do I get out?
You can go through the door.
Something we do instantly.
Rough day, huh?
You can't.
That's so good.
It's. Oh god.
Pretty much rough 3 days. If it was free.
This isn't.
It feels like
whatever world
free.
you came from. This is a different one.
Oh god.
And this one, you're just gonna have to stay for a bit. Okay? Just
define a bit.
I don't know until the
Yeah.
higher-ups
First time I'm
notice
here.
The what?
Surprisingly, it wasn't planned, but
Higher-ups.
I had to stand it up here somehow.
Yeah.
How much money?
That's pretty much the case
How
for
many
everyone
eddies
here.
would you need for me to
Most
get
people
the fuck
don't
outta
plan
here?
I've heard so already.
end up
Plenty
here.
Money here.
Okay, sorry, back to what I was saying.
This is not something
Yeah.
Small
currency-based.
pink one, you know, very happy jolly. Used to come to the Moonlight Breeze a lot.
Wait. I know the bar, but I don't know you.
At least we're from the same world, I guess.
Or just very similar one.
Suvis, yes.
Suvis. I'm Nom Nom.
Actually, I think I heard about you, but I haven't met you.
Okay, that's good at least. And I've seen you playing a few
Also-
times as I was growing up.
Just. Oh. Well, I guess that was a spiral through my own life if I actually managed to get out. Which is. Oh my god, you don't know
Are you
how much
alright?
it gives me hope right now.
Yeah, I was just a little confused by this rabbit that was just like passing
Oh, don't
through.
worry about them.
Anyway, warning.
Hey, behave.
I haven't been here yet. If anyone is asking you to give your name, don't say your name.
Yeah, I noted that.
You're
didn't
Yeah,
I?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
One with the flay.
Okay.
So,
good.
you know, I remember the stories and stuff.
Okay. Okay, good. Oh.
How long have you been?
Uh,
here? 'Cause you told
Excuse
you've
me,
been here
I
a
have
while.
to make sure our guest doesn't wander too much.
I don't know. I lost track of time.
Have you met anyone?
Ma'am?
I met many.
Ma'am?
How do I get out?
Well, if you want to get out of the cafe, there's a door right there.
How
You
do I
know.
get back to my world and my time?
I'm afraid I cannot help you with that. Why don't you come to the bar and sit down? Maybe some nice coffee will calm you down.
I guess.
Alright. Come now. This is not a place for guests to be wandering in. Unless you want to be making deals with somebody.
Similar. A friend told me about a doorway, and given my line of work, I'm more curious than
Whatever
others,
you
so I
wanna
decided to go check
call
out.
it.
Yeah, I'm curious too. Like exploring, see something I don't know yet.
Let
there's a way
me
out, surely.
see.
Here I am.
Told us in here. I don't
Here
know.
you go
if
for
there's
the
a way
coffee
out.
menu.
You telling me that I played with you even though I haven't
There's
met
so
you
much
yet is
alcohol.
giving me that certain help?
Well, there's also a possibility. We have
Who could be my next
tequila.
Maybe
Yeah, let's go with
Parallel
tequila.
universe where
Anything
it
could
wasn't
be.
even taken here.
That's a fair
Oh my
thought process,
god.
that is true.
I just want to go home.
Fae
Oh,
are
jeez, the our corner is
tricky
spreading.
and like to play pranks, from my knowledge.
I-
So you're in for
You and
a
me both.
interesting time.
Maybe you can team up.
Like,
I'm sure it'll be helpful.
The Fae.
Fae. Who's the Fae?
I mean,
They will make sure to separate us
Maybe in the
again and
happenings of
again
this
and
realm.
again,
And
and
I'm
then
sure
they give
I
you false
recall
hope
these
by
instances being
reuniting you
Feywilds.
again, and then they will separate you again.
It's possible.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm not too experienced.
I don't wanna.
But
I don't want to.
Person who knows.
I really hope she's okay.
Well, I've done my research.
I'm sure your friend's fine.
But I'm sure you'll find out in time. And
Well, I'm
you'll
going
learn
to
more than
go and actually
in
go
time
out and
in
check.
this place.
Not for
Possible.
big snake
Well, I
lady,
know
but
where the
because I
restaurant is,
need to
but
go
I don't
home.
think you
My
know.
aunt's waiting for me, and I am not leaving her
I did
waiting.
not know
Be
where the
careful,
restaurant is.
please.
Because
You
you
never
don't
know
wanna
where
go
you
there.
land out there. It's
You go
different.
there, and then you
Each.
think about the restroom,
each-
okay? And
Fine.
then a door appears.
You
Thank
should
you.
really
I-
take the
I need
time
to
to
go, 'cause-
And then
rest.
you go to the bathroom. But it's not there. By
No,
default, that's correct.
I'm
Make
not a
sure
rester.
you
I am
bring
a
food
mover.
with you. Make sure you
Interesting
bring
thing
food
about
with you before you go.
Grimes that's magical.
You can't drink
Yeah,
anything.
whatever.
Apparently.
Anything from the bar. Cafe though.
Again, you don't know where
How
you
is your
will
day
end
been so
up.
far?
Maybe they will strand you with nothing
well,
to
I
eat
suppose
for a
my
while.
day has been eventful, to say the least, especially now.
I don't know who they is. I'm guessing it's the weird lady that was here
Eventful.
earlier.
Any cool events?
Thank
that
you.
lead
I
up
get
to
you're
the
not
story?
really making my hopes higher, so I'm gonna go before you make me actually.
Not
All of
today,
them.
but
All of
it's
them,
turning
all
into a
of
story
them.
for sure. After arriving
Thank you.
here,
Wanna give it a go?
I don't necessarily trust this place as far as I can throw it.
You shouldn't.
Unless it's not
Can you
there yet.
throw the entire
But
place?
you're stuck
peaceful.
in here.
it's not quite there, and it's still building. So far, it's just me walking through a mysterious doorway and
Well,
appearing upon a couple
either
steps
way,
of a cafe.
Can I get you anything
and
else,
seeing
Miss?
A very
Ophelia?
interesting bunch of people of mixed races.
Oh yeah, true. Seen a couple of interesting people earlier.
I
also.
never said my name.
You've been there. That was like one of the drinking.
Mm.
Odd. I wonder. Do you know where she's
Hello
going?
again, everybody.
I have heard your
Uh-huh.
description.
I think she's probably trying to find out of this place.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Someone
Oh my.
Are you good?
Maker.
Are you... Oh my god.
I wouldn't say she's sneaky.
I'm.
You know Kay. She'll
I'm
probably
okay.
end up trying to find her way out of this place.
She'll certainly
I'm tired though.
try. That much
This
I
is one of the
can
fucking
ascertain.
giant fucking
They will
snakes.
try.
I know it's weird. to
I
call it a
just
snake.
hope
Aw.
the people that end up trying to stop her
See, it's
don't
not all bad here.
try to physically stop her. I have a feeling they might get
Fire
hurt.
forged friendship as well, and such.
I don't think you know where you are, do you?
This place divides as much as it
I
reunites.
have an inkling of it.
From what it
Well,
looks like.
But I mean, if they get hurt, so be it. If they
you can't have the
think they
sweetness
get
of
hurt,
reunion
so
without the
be it.
pain of division first.
What's the
If I
difference
see one
between
of
being
those
hurt and
bloody
thinking
Fae,
you're
I'm going
hurt?
to strangle them.
Well,
There
Well, maybe
will
don't look
no
over there
certain
then.
mythologies, thoughts here have
Oh,
power.
good. There's a Fae to
At least
strangle.
with certain species.
No, not vast.
Well, there's
Vast.
nothing
you
You
can
know
do
what
about
it
this
is.
display.
Don't.
I was just thinking about the
I'm
restaurant.
sorry.
It
It's
doesn't
only
appear.
going to play us badly into our own
The
cards.
world does respond, yeah.
Tell me what's going on. I don't know what's going on. What's this about Faye and strangling or
You're
whatever?
stuck here. The Fae like
Hi.
to be
But in that
entertained
case,
by you. You'll be stuck
thinking
here
you're
until
in
you
pain
eventually
and
find a way
actually
out.
being in pain wouldn't have
And
it.
you
Which
will
you
be
won't,
brave, etc.,
unless
etc.
you do.
Yes and no.
Hello.
Miss, can I
again.
interest you in
Imagine
some
once you're in tune with the
drinks?
realm,
Or some
you can
coffee,
basically think,
perhaps?
I don't
No.
feel pain, and
I'm good.
if it works, technically you.
You
wouldn't
better
feel pain
take that
anymore.
offer. This
Same
is the
thing
only
with
place where you can
how I'm
actually
not hungry. You would never have,
have
to eat
some
anymore.
sustenance without worrying
Would be
about it.
Cool and sad at the same time.
Really?
And then you don't have to worry about
Yes.
growing
Take
mouse.
this opportunity while you
stuck here
can.
for so long.
Which is why I think the
Yeah.
firm is very
I can't
interesting.
believe there's a growing mouse.
It
Who makes
is.
a mouse grow as you're eating
Awesome.
it?
Yeah.
You always learn new stuff.
Uh,
Could I?
That
Hold on.
is-
Let me try
don't be
something.
entertained. Just don't give any sort
I'm
of
thinking about
satisfaction to them.
moving the glass.
It's a
without
bit
touching.
late for that, my friend.
I wasn't
You are
talking to you.
plenty entertaining. I know.
Huh. Maybe I need to practice my thinking.
Perhaps it might take some time to get used to.
Hello, sirs?
I just arrived.
Ignore them.
Or,
Sorry?
Evening.
I just wanna rest.
hello there. How are you doing? Can I get you anything?
Doing awesome. No. All good.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, I like how the I like how the dour corner has kind of transported itself, and now here is the nice place.
You talk to the other patrons for now.
Is the corner over there
I
not
guess
nice?
you,
This is entertaining.
Oh, people are being just
How am I
very,
using your reach coffee?
angsty. You know how it is.
Perhaps.
Okay.
First glance
It
is
was
indeed
metaphorical.
You prefer the more
I like-
calm environments?
Oh well, you know, it's all.
What is recharging rhetorical for?
Who likes to see people sob in despair and angrily yell at you? How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? So boring and kind of stressful. I guess, you know, masters enjoy
yeah.
such interactions from a distance, but it's not so enjoyable when it's aimed at you. But I can't complain, you know. Either way, I don't want to bring the dourness here.
Oh, can you give me your name?
I don't even enjoy
You're
watching it
fine.
from a distance. I like positive vibes.
You cannot
Yes, me too.
take my name.
People, you know, this is a resting place. People should be really more positive here, you know? Like,
Which is
there's a lot of
okay.
hardship outside.
You know,
And when
there's
you're
always another
when you spend
I'm
your
sure you
entire
will
time
survive.
here, like being angry and
there.
sad and upset, you just miss the chance to rejuvenate yourself for the long road ahead. And this place isn't open every day. It's a rare opportunity.
It's fine. Deep breaths. Deep
It's an
breaths.
interesting perspective.
Name, friend?
Hmm. Yes.
I agree. I totally didn't miss half the conversation, but I agree. Yes.
I think
know
that's allowed.
Yeah, well.
It's okay. I'm assuming you got the
Me to
important
leave you
points.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be positive.
Be positive.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly.
So,
Give it up for positivity.
alone for now.
Positivity.
Positivity!
Positivity indeed. So it was, I believe, Hao Ling, right?
Falling, yes.
Falling. I see. So
Which
how
is-
did you wind up here? It feels like everyone has a different story, perhaps.
Well, you know, I am actually replacing the usual not bartender, barista here.
What do you know about?
So, usually it's
I'm not sure if you're from.
manned by a rather dour animalkin or whatever the fuck they're called.
No, I don't.
But
We're from Suvis.
she has other engagements today. So you get me, which I, you know, not biased at all, but I think I'm a much fun personality
Sarcastic.
and much more
You are vibrant, that's for sure.
pleasant to
I have
be
asked
with
sarcastic.
in many ways.
Because it was a good try.
You have very fancy hair.
Interesting.
Ah, thank you.
They are
Thanks.
It's very pretty.
Phase fair against.
I try very hard to be
That's how we
pretty.
Deal with shit in Night City.
For now. Stay
You
strong
succeed.
for now.
I can say.
Aw, you're
Thank
making me
you.
blush.
You're looking awesome too.
Thank you. I do try to at least look the part.
Yeah, you certainly look very fancy with your glasses and your
Go over there, but I want you to know it's because, despite my best efforts, you guys kind of suck.
Close?
It helps with
No?
the job.
Outfit. There we go.
Will it just get you into the right headspace, or are they actually enchanted?
A bit of both.
Ooh.
My full line of work would be more of a detective lines. So.
Oh, so you're not entirely a fiction
You look the part and people
writer.
tend to trust you. No. But as
I
said,
see.
there is a lot of lies in my line of work, but eventually there is the truth.
So you're like a truth
Oh, you're a
revealer.
detective?
Hmm.
Oh, I would never.
Mm. So where does the writing part come in?
Well, for instance, writing up reports or writing my findings in certain things.
Oh, well, that's rather more boring than I assumed at first.
Yes, but eventually I do tend to like to write my own perspective on things and explain, basically almost like a autobiography,
Yeah.
but more or less not about my life, more about my time in certain places. The
Well,
people I meet, the interactions I have.
because I was never into that type of fiction, but I respect the hustle.
That's despicable.
It isn't
I
exactly
mean,
fiction, is it?
Like science fiction almost. There could be things that are true and some things that are false. You never really know,
People like
especially in this line of work.
to stretch the truth, even in the historical accounts, or, you know.
And that is extremely true.
Okay, give me an example. How would you stretch the truth on the current situation?
Could this
Unlikely.
Stretch the truth in what way? I have to have a
Okay.
topic in order to be able to stretch the truth.
Yeah.
You're talking with
I guess.
I mean,
a guest, a bartender, and me. How would you alter that?
This is
Are you gonna be
lower than an
like
instrument.
fighting people, or are you gonna be
Yeah, I
like,
had a
like
spear
what?
had.
What is the truth stretching process?
Yeah, you don't really hurt them because they get
Well, for instance, as you've said, there's not a way out of this place. But instead of mentioning that, I could stretch it to be like, there's more of a chance that, for instance, maybe if I befriend you and become, close with you and we're friends, there might be a possibility that
They can touch
you and
each
I
other.
could eventually make a deal or something in order to get me out of here.
That's great.
So I would stretch that and to say that you and I are closer than what it actually seems. That way the narrative would be you and I would be more on the up foot in the story than what actually is there.
The last time I was
So you lie to make people think you're more charismatic than you really are.
Yes, you can bend the truth and display different characteristics of anybody. For instance, I can make you seem maybe more condescending than you are friendly, or I can make Hualing here seem more demeaning than they are charming and charismatic. Or, for instance, I can make.
The one that.
I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
I also
Cello.
forgot your name.
Cello.
Cello.
It's okay.
Is it like the
I can
musical
mellow.
Cello
instrument?
here's.
No, it's like chair, what we're sitting on with a low at the end. Cello.
Chero.
Chair low.
Chair
Cello.
Okay.
Chair low.
Cello.
The door doesn't lead anywhere.
Why
Oh,
did
you
you
get
think it
the
would lead
void?
somewhere?
Oh dear.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go this way.
Am I stuck here?
I was like, nah.
Not in
Yes.
this
I haven't seen you like that.
specific
in-
cafe, but in general,
Okay.
yes.
the last time I
Anyway,
was-
let's leave the dour corner to the dour people.
But bending the truth, you can pretty much take any
How do I get out of here?
truthful act but change it just slightly to help with the pacing of a story or pacing of a encounter to make it seem a bit easier to follow. Or gives the reader a more interesting perspective so they would want to read more. That way they have more of a goal to read. And be like, oh, okay, so I can see this is what it's leading up to. I want to see how this ends. Rather than just giving a bland, non-subjective way of, reading.
Also known as objective.
In your story, what do you think would be a good deal for you to return to the surface?
Well, that would end up having to be more of a culmination of you and R's friendship. It's more or less, what would you be willing to accept from me in order to let me leave? And maybe not leave, but come and go. Because obviously, I would want to come back here.
Yeah, this is the only place where time feels
I have to say,
That's what you would deem acceptable.
I haven't heard of much people who would want to come back here, so I suppose you haven't experienced everything yet.
My name's
Really? You'd want to go back and forth?
Well, suppose the real truth is I wouldn't really want to leave, but if I was somehow removed from this place, of course I would try to come back.
Understatement of...
My masters are here after all.
Good vibe.
Understatement of...
Well, yes, but I don't usually spend much time in this specific cafe. I just mean in general to this realm.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't know people enjoyed this place. Like,
well, it's meant to
they're
be
all speaking about how to
enjoyable.
get out, but no, I know, but it's just. Oh.
Try some popcorn.
No,
pretty good.
No, I can't.
Oh.
I'll take some.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's very interesting.
But I think it would make the experience much more enjoyable. Just so. But it's up to you. You have your reasons, probably. I assume.
Well, it isn't exactly up to me, and your enjoyment isn't exactly at the top of the
priorities.
Stance. Priorities. Yes. It's more higher ups enjoyment, Faye enjoyment. Your enjoyment.
I assume people like me are somewhere in the middle there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You're maybe like here.
Thanks.
I don't make the rules.
Well, I don't expect you
think.
to care much for my enjoyment, but you know.
Yeah, I really don't.
Yes, of course you don't. I don't expect you to. You are not my master after all. Why would you care for me?
But it still is interesting that you don't despise this place with every fiber of your being. That is very interesting.
Things Saverden just kind of
It's certain mindsets.
messes people's perception of. Well, listen.
We can always see some like
A lot of
movement or
a lot of people are very dour about their
unexpected and
positions in life. But you know, it's about silent majority. You know, like when you have a bunch of people like screaming and yelling, you don't really hear or notice the people who are just content. So it's like that werewolf game.
Yeah.
Nobody notices the
and,
silent people.
Yeah, and like those guys are just talking about escaping and how much they hate this place, but you guys want to be here.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Make
Which
the most of what
Is
have
that
you
a
got?
bad thing?
It's certainly not the worst place
It's
to be. Usually I'm just kind of bubbly, but
it's a surprising thing is all.
anyone I know again?
I would say
Es-
it's good to make the best thing out of any
Maybe
given
someone from the
situation.
world will show up here, I guess.
Make the best out of it.
Especially-
Indeed.
And
Maybe.
if I can't
Yeah.
leave, then I guess I'm trying to make myself a good time here, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Don't you have people who miss you?
There's no way I'm staying here.
Potentially. I mean, I just arrived like an hour ago. I can think about that in the future, when people are actually starting missing me. If I'm gone for an hour, nobody will miss me for now.
But it might not be an hour. You know, time isn't the same here. You
That's a
could show up.
possibility.
You could come back a week
We end up
before you
being
left,
friends in, like,
or
a millennia or something, I swear
years
to God.
after.
It could also be an hour.
I don't know.
It could
Eh?
also be an hour.
Could no time have passed?
What I really want to do is just be.
Yeah.
Maybe time is like a separate in here. Maybe I come back and nothing has happened.
One way or another.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
What does that mean?
can we know? And I don't think so. So I don't want to break and have a headache over it.
No, sorry.
I mean,
There is one
can
way
always
you
find
could
out.
know. You could just
That is
ask
true. But
everyone
that's
in.
what I'll leave up to the detective.
I'm just.
It's your job.
You could. You could ask everyone in the room what year they think it is. That would show
Well, they're
some
all from
proof of
different
violation.
worlds, so would that really
Yeah,
make much
it would be
sense?
Don't apologize, it's
different
You could
times,
still
different moon
try.
cycles.
Eh. But even if they came from different times, that doesn't mean that if you go back, that's the time you land in, you know?
Not really.
It's all
It
wibbly
more
wobbly.
just means that it kind of increases the possibility of time being wibble wobble.
I suppose.
Make more of a paradox than anything.
Well, don't do any paradox stuff. That is not allowed.
I think I've
No
heard something with like
promises.
butterfly stuff. I'm not good with time, but something I heard in relation, I think.
Time is
get
a
any
very
butterflies
touchy
down
and
here.
sensitive thing.
I really do.
The ones that do fly down normally get stomped on pretty quickly.
Say again?
And there's some butterfly
Mm.
constructs in some of the
I
gardens.
really hope we're gonna land in the plains.
That's
again.
Usually the
true, but
butterflies hold good luck.
All the grass.
not the homegrown ones from the surface is the world.
Well, I like the construct much more.
I also
They're
saw
all
one
nice and
project
glowy.
about-
Door?
It's easy to manufacture perfection, but it's different when you see it in the wild.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
But
Well,
who
they're
cares about a few butterflies?
at least
That's
so
those
far
aren't
quiet.
interesting.
Maybe you
they
did
Interesting to you or to others?
Did it look like it
Well,
anyway?
when's the last time you've thought of a butterfly?
I
Like,
don't know,
really
it
thought
was
about
quiet.
butterflies.
Mm.
It was just there in the open.
Today.
I would say maybe about a month ago. Well,
Maybe we
today.
should- Maybe we should try and find another door, I guess? Maybe it's...
Saw a butterfly on the meadow today. Very pretty.
oh,
And I was thinking about it. Where will it go? Where it come from? And then, yeah, I just enjoyed looking at it.
Next
It
time
was
I
very
see a
playful.
door, Last time.
maybe if you stay past the opening hours, I can see if I can get you into one of the gardens.
The snakes came.
What is a garden? Oh, a garden. Oh, I misunderstood you. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Sure, you can meet some masters there. You're very cute. I think they'd
Maybe
like
not
looking at
messing
you.
with us, it's not awful. Just...
Thank you.
What dish
A blood flustered, huh?
Oh Jesus.
It's a hurdy-gurdy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Nice.
Very fluffy.
It's a cool instrument.
I'm gonna see if I
I
can't spread this
constantly-
positivity to the rest of the people.
I constantly have to
I don't
resist
think
the
they want
urge to
positivity,
reach
but-
over and pet you.
No, I don't think. What is
I
a
think-
base?
The base?
I mean, the answer's always no unless you
Does
ask.
your world have liars?
Oh, I wouldn't dare.
Yes.
Imagine.
Even there? What if I ask you to?
Imagine a liar.
What?
And it's made.
Aw, if you insist.
Please?
Not style.
It's so
The
fluffy.
wood is painted over. It's it can be a bright color, it could be wood.
You are very
That wasn't
fluffy.
too bad, was it?
Although some have 5 or
No,
6
it was
as well,
very nice. Thank you.
And they're
Thank you,
very,
Charlo.
Low in its octave, and it keeps
Welcome.
it keeps a rhythm. It creates a rhythm.
Hmm.
They seem to have calmed down at
You
least.
sure know a lot about instruments.
Perhaps. And we'll see if the lady over there doesn't end up squandering that.
Eh.
I mean, maybe if we can't get out of here, we can at least ask them.
Not
stop messing
to-
with us.
Not to be rude, but there's usually a reason why they don't visit here with the mortals. Kinda.
I don't know. Maybe they're
They tend to
get
upset
entertained by
people.
us watching us exist.
You'll
maybe?
understand.
I find Faye interesting. There's a lot to learn
Seems very interesting.
and find out. But that could just be me.
I would offer to take you to the gardens too, but I think I'm
That's scheming.
courting enough
It's just like cloying.
trouble just sneaking one person in.
Is there a way that you let us?
Especially
do-
if you
No, I don't
were
wanna cause you trouble.
like an actual fiction writer, I'd definitely go for it. But I don't think they'd care that much about
Outside
autobiographical writer. Maybe you should
I
branch
mean, I
out,
could
you know?
write fiction.
Yeah.
I mean, I can.
Yeah. You should give it a go.
But
It's
I do think I'd be harder to hide than Cello here.
well, it's not like sneaking in. It's like like
And how
let
do
you come
what's the
with
point if we
me.
do that? Will we stop having?
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm not
Okay.
trying to hide you. I'm just bringing you to be introduced to the masters of this realm.
No, I've been.
I
chased by
see, I
these
see.
things.
Yes.
What garden are we talking about, by the
Why
way?
would I want
I'm
to
a
be
little bit
released
confused.
then? No, I want.
Oh, there's a bunch of butterflies in there. There's a whole bunch of gardens. You were mentioning a butterfly,
That's
so
not what
I
I'm
was
asking for, unless
mentioning
that's
that.
what I'd have to do to
If you want to
stop messing
see
with us.
Yeah,
how the
I really-
butterflies look in this place.
Then with you.
I like butterflies.
Hmm.
Very pretty.
You're not. They are your bosses or patriots or whatever. However the hierarchy works.
Well,
At
if
least
my
make
higher
one
ups
of them
wanted,
stop following us, please.
well, if the higher ups
goes
want a
my maple.
snake room and you go into the big snake room, I don't know.
Why would I
You
go
just
to the
don't
big
go
snake
into the
room?
room.
Can I
with-
get
I'm
you anything?
wondering,
Yeah?
There wasn't a room with a big snake.
do you guys
Just
take
across-
coupons?
Go. We just aren't going there.
Like in the rabbit cafe or in general?
This
Why
isn't
would
fair to
Put
them.
you in the big snake room?
Right here, yeah.
Oh,
There's no
stuff is
snake
for
I
room.
free
have
here.
some
Snake room or what the
for free.
Even a room that was
Yeah.
this.
I didn't exactly
that's
ask
even
you to
better.
pay for your
Who let it
first
out
drink,
like that?
so you know. You don't have to
Usually
pay
you
for
pay
this.
when you leave, right?
Oh, I suppose that is true. Hmm,
Please just
I
tell
guess
the
that's
bosses
true.
to calm down
Anyway,
or
stuff
something.
is for free here.
You're talking about the
That's
large
awesome.
snake.
Yeah.
Can I
Snakes
get?
have the room. Large
This is the
snakes
most
control the
well.
area.
I can get you
Can I get the
the.
most
Danger
expensive
is out of
thing?
control
But if
for it.
everything is free, there
I
is no
can
most
get you
expensive.
the cafe list for the if you
What
would like.
sounds the most
I'll-
expensive?
if you would like alcohol, there's tequila, beer, and
Live a
liquid
life of
glass.
luxury.
That's your job.
Oh.
We also have some foods.
Look,
Strawberry.
please.
And milk! We have rabbit milk.
The other Fae, I know you must have some sort of contact with them if you're monitoring us.
Interesting.
That sounds not so expensive.
Contact us.
It is.
I don't know. Maybe
I mean, it's not. It's obviously all for free, but it is one of the more rare drinks.
I'll have a try.
What's the other options?
I'll have another beer if you please.
Continue getting separated.
There you go.
He never comes back.
Enjoy.
So the reason why I was asking about coupons earlier today, I was
Maybe
outside and on my way to a restaurant that I've been told to go to. Or rather, well, I've got coupons and I've been told that there is a restaurant that takes them.
Compromise has no
I found the restaurant, but the restaurant was closed. It apparently stopped to operate a couple of years ago, and that was rather sad. I still have the coupons.
That is a rather sad. Nothing sadder than an expired coupon. A physical manifestation of a lost value.
People over there are already
True.
talking about negotiating.
It's sad when places have to
leave and
close.
come back.
Like forever, as in not just for the day.
Dude, if you were like,
Forever.
month, your world month.
Could you repeat?
year.
What did I say? It's sad if a place has to close, not just for the day, but forever.
Oh, it's not gonna be forever. It just doesn't open that often.
Possibility that they get their way.
Yeah, no,
Although-
the place I was visiting earlier today.
Yeah, that is sad.
Is there a high possibility we'd get our way?
If you follow suit, I suppose there'd be a greater chance.
I'm gonna say the beer is actually really good.
An aspect of them where
Oh,
they
thank
genuinely
you.
want to stay
Can you
put.
mix
heard that?
beer
Travel
with
back.
You're
milk?
very good.
I wouldn't suggest it. I feel like the milk would end
No?
up curdling.
But just, it's kind of hard to enjoy them when you're either being separated.
Milk
What
and
if you
yeast
try?
don't really mix that well. I mean, if you drink it fast enough,
Well,
sure, but it ends
You
up
can
curdling.
try.
It was working. It was. I saw it happening.
Well, it curdles
And
after
I-
time. There's a process of which it does curdle.
Prescribe you some rope.
Let's go fast, shall
I
we?
just got here from my world. What do you mean dangerous? Is this the only calm one?
It works.
There's
This is
calm
the,
places.
Not
I
sure about
mean,
the taste yet,
At
but it
least
works.
in my world, there's a drink called, I believe it's an Irish car bomb. It's a mixture of a bunch of alcohols, and then at the very end, but right before you drink it, you would pour in milk. Or I think it was coffee with milk.
Not when the fog
I
rolls.
forget which one, but you would pour it in and you would have to drink it fast, unless it starts to curdle.
Don't let the fog.
I think it curdles. The faster it curdles is because of the percentage of the alcohol and what proof it would be.
But there's a way to stop
I
the fog.
believe.
There's someone named Fog rolling on you. Like,
I've been to a couple bars.
I don't know much about alcohol.
No,
I don't know
the
who that
fog.
I've been
is.
drinking a couple of things, but not too much yet.
Actual fog. The water
Oh, the
vapor.
fog.
There's surprisingly a lot
The
of
fog,
alcohol.
fog. Hey,
So if you ever do get
Yeah.
into it, be prepared.
Avoiding questions.
People really enjoy poisoning themselves in various creative ways.
I have no clue if this is because
What is the
It's
most
only poisoning
creative
if
way
you
you
drink
can
too
think
much.
of?
But I'm so
Or,
confused.
well, maybe not think of, but
No,
what
it's
you
probably
have
not.
have experienced or seen.
Oh, I'm not really a drinker.
So you don't know about any of this.
I mean, I think like the most exotic things I've seen is like cocktails that get set on fire
Yeah,
as part of the presentation,
Hello, Crystal.
but that's not like.
So it's a little bit of
That's crazy.
I knew one
I mean,
gal
there's also
who liked to take like magic crystals and dip it into her drink,
and I'm gonna
and
wake
she
up.
said that it makes it taste based on like the color of the magic crystal. Which, like, I would get if she was like crushing them and putting them into the drink. Like, I wouldn't think it's a good idea, but I would understand it. But she was just like dipping them in like discharging the magic in them within the drink, which
It's a magic crystal, no? Surely it doesn't have to do much more. Like, if it's a magic crystal, I could imagine you could do transfer taste into
essentially
a drink
just, like-
without even touching it.
do you know what electricity is? She was just electrocuting her drinks, which, well, whatever.
There are certain
deal
drinks
was.
that people apply electricity to it to help get the particles moving. It's a whole science thing.
Yeah, as I said, people really like poisoning themselves in extremely creative ways.
Fair.
Doesn't sound too healthy.
I mean, it's no worse than putting stuff in a barrel and then like setting it outside and leaving it for like fucking 30 years.
Well, drinking's certainly not healthy.
Is it like
But-
a handshake?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Although some people will say that if you drink maybe one glass a week, it has beneficial effects on your body. But
Well, I think they're just looking for an excuse.
You guys don't know what a city is.
a lot of people that drink alcohol do tend to do
I
that.
know what city is.
No, man, I promise you, it's got beneficial effects.
What world are you from? I know
It makes my heart good.
You scare me.
Scary?
Or I drink wine, oh, it benefits my liver. Or, oh, I drink beer, it helps flush out my kidneys. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it certainly does what it is, but I mean, I wouldn't say it was the effect of the alcohol. It's more or less of what you just drinking.
Okay. We met a couple of
Yeah.
people before.
I mean, you know, certainly, like, the difference between a cure and a poison is the dosage, so, you know,
That is fair, yeah.
certainly stuff that is dangerous for some people can be beneficial to others, but in general,
Yeah, let's go.
Well.
And maybe we should do that whole time together thing. That might
That might
work.
be an idea, especially with the double gangers going around now.
Yeah.
See? I'm good
there's
with ideas.
doppelgangers now.
I gave
I heard that too, thought it was interesting.
Oh, they're
It'd
leaving.
be interesting to see another version of myself.
Would you fuck a clone of yourself?
No.
Really?
No.
Why not?
Well, as it seems, I am a male. No, it's just I'm a male and I'm not attracted to males. I can appreciate the male form, but I wouldn't go to say that I'm attracted to it.
Man. No offense, but straight people are so boring.
I've heard that many times.
So,
but who knows? Maybe my time here will change that.
Would you sexually reproduce with yourself?
Well, I wouldn't be able to reproduce, but yeah, I'd fuck my clone.
Okay. What about you?
I've done it before.
Wow, that's a form of self-love, I suppose.
It wasn't.
Was that enjoyable?
It
at
was.
least?
It was to make a show. Let's just say. It was about
I see.
personal exploration.
I see.
You personally explored by fucking yourself?
You can learn a lot of things about yourself. You know, for humans, it's a big part of our personality, who we find attractive, and such.
I see, mortals. Like, okay.
I believe in some connotations, some entities would call mortals lustful creatures.
Huh.
Well, in my experience, Fae can certainly be lustful, like, but it's more. It's a bit of in a different way.
There, I mean, it's almost, when we're born, even if we don't learn about it, we have an instinctive knowledge of reproduction, so it's almost like we're built for it, almost in a sense.
Oh, there's no almost about it. Certainly, every living being is built to reproduce or to keep
more of the same being.
To keep its kind
some more
alive.
than others. I mean, there are species that self-reproduce.
Well, yeah, but that's still reproducing.
But it would be different. It wouldn't be more. It wouldn't be as such of more of a lustful. It'd be more as I want to keep my lineage going or my species alive.
I do wonder how the species who self-reproduce, like, what their feeling is. Because, obviously, like, animals, they don't understand what's going on. They're just guided by instinct and, like, what feels good. So, does the, like, self-reproducing, is it like a... Does it feel good, or is it more like a need? Some sort of itch that you just gotta scratch?
I would say it'd be more like a need, I'd say. Like an itch you have to scratch. I mean, for instance, like, most mortals, not saying all, but most mortals, we found a pleasure in the act of reproduction, but not so much of the reproduction process itself. So, it's more of a give and take there.
Reproduction seems to weigh a lot on your mind. That and the general lust.
Well, I don't think it's...
Love and lust. It goes hand in hand.
It slips into the dictionary even when people aren't literally thinking. When someone says fuck off, they're not thinking about the act. It's not like lustful. It's just a swear word. That also refers to the act, but it can also just serve as a general.
I didn't know negative could go invisible.
Huh?
Somewhat. They just filled that glass up.
Oh, we're just haunted. It's fine. I noticed it with the rabbits.
Ghosts.
It happens.
Would you fuck a ghost?
Yes.
Can you?
But only a female one, I assume.
Yes. I mean, that goes into... It's more like a gray area, because with a ghost, they wouldn't have a physical form. But if they did, I'm assuming they could choose.
I mean, like,
As
they'd
to
have...
no longer have a physical form limiting...
They'd have to have some sort of way of interacting with the world. Some sort of, maybe like a spectral form. Okay, are you telling me that you wouldn't fuck a clone of yourself, but if you found, like, a ghost, you wouldn't actually care about if it was male or female?
Well, I feel like a ghost could change to what I like.
Are you you're maybe thinking of shapeshifters? I feel like ghosts tend to, like, by their nature, I think by their nature, ghosts tend to actually be somewhat unchanging, in fact. Like, they're stuck in the
Hmm.
world, like in
I
the
guess
form that they
it's
died
different in
in.
experience because I've
Have we
been,
met?
I've been around ghosts before.
Ah.
Some are more
Well, yes.
attached
But
to
not
their,
the only thing
what
around
they
here, you
physically
know.
looked like before, and some are
I
more
just
open
don't
to
recognize you in
changing.
that form, I suppose.
Yeah, I do apologize. I was just
Not that
having
I've been
some
with a
fun
ghost,
the
but I feel like it'd be an
plain
experience that
couple.
could be interesting for
Of
sure.
course, of course.
They seemed a lot more.
I mean, would you?
What's the word? Agreeable when they left.
I suppose there's
Imagine that might
a
be
wide
thanks to you.
variety of ghosts,
Yes.
so it would
I
really
am-
depend.
Exactly.
I'm trying to
wow.
alleviate the
And having more of a
differences
spectral
between
form
ourselves.
could open up certain
They could-
possibilities of things being
Some mortals like to
a bit
view
more
them as
adventurous.
diametrically opposed
Yeah.
to Fae, and it's just not the case.
Oh, I don't mind if they
All I'm
think
saying.
that. It makes my job a lot more fun.
No, I don't think
Excuse me,
so.
What is this type of topic you're
Oh.
talking about?
We're, you know, it's
Well,
called
pure
small
curiosity and
talk.
fun.
Differing views on things, but
I was not aware that sexual
always, it's
content
always about the
is also
entertainment.
seen as small talk.
Yeah,
It depends on the
and the more you
vibes.
butter them up, the more they're willing to trust you.
And whether or not you're going into detail or not.
I suppose
Ah,
so.
yes, the vibes, TM.
Then again, every time
I
that,
still struggle.
Anyway,
with
I
that.
am so sorry to be
Vast, I
neglecting a
believe.
new customer. Welcome to the Rabbit Cafe. My name is Walling. Can I get you
She's
anything?
Very entertaining when she gets angry. I
No.
even tried out that new trick with the
Alright then.
illusions.
Oh.
I think I've got to work out a few kinks though.
On time.
Do I have something on my visor?
Yeah, I've got to get the personality down a bit more. I've got the look
believe you're more
perfect, but
Interested in your.
I've got the version of
definition.
her before. I'm trying to kind of get a more
You're unique.
defeated
It
version,
draws
kind of
attention.
build that up into the illusion, maybe, have a bit of fun with that.
see.
Ooh, what if I killed one of the illusions? That would be interesting.
Oh, okay.
I feel as though I've missed something. Who are the illusions?
No,
They're
no,
you,
I
but what are
create
you
illusion.
disguised as? Right.
Your voice was
They're
coming out
now
the way you wanted it to.
disguised as each
Yeah,
other.
exactly.
So they may be
Oh,
separated,
yes.
and they look like,
see.
for example, that fast woman might see that Ophelia
So I was
out
thinking.
I
in the
wish I could do
wilds,
that.
having a good
I
time.
was thinking
Oh
very
no,
strongly,
a giant
but
snake got
apparently my
her.
thoughts weren't
Oh,
strong
the
enough so that they could keep
drama. Oh, the
up an
entertainment.
experiment. So I'm gonna say it out loud.
Oh,
You should try the
I
rabbit milk.
see.
It's pretty good. And if you didn't know, it's actually
Hello there.
Sure.
Welcome to the Rabbit Cafe. Can I get you anything?
I do not consume.
Why do you not consume? But there's a mouth.
Perhaps a little review of the newcomer. I know my
There are
peers are
certain
currently
robots or
talking
robots
to it.
made with, human features.
Oh, of negative?
To be more acceptable to the public,
Yes.
or,
Oh.
more liked. Give or take. Some people just like
Oh, about as expected. Picked up the
Indeed.
technical side. Quick enough. Seems to connect with the customers.
You're one of those androids, aren't you?
That is good, that is good. How is
Okay,
it
let's
faring
think
with
something.
its
What
situation?
if I can think about your
In terms of
thoughts,
being-
and then I know what you're thinking?
Bitter.
I mean, give it a try.
Brings you to a humble
Expected.
establishment?
Quite.
I do wonder in which way it
I
will
was cold here.
break, whether it will simply accept its
By who?
place here, or whether it shall become like
Oh.
Sevardin and become
Oh, damn.
More-
I'm thinking of a beer.
I don't know who called you
stubborn and
here. I would not.
Sorry, what?
rebellious,
if I
is the
did.
way I'd put it.
I was thinking of a beer. I figured if I thought about it enough, you might catch it.
Seems we ran
Yes.
no.
I
I couldn't.
This
Maybe I'm
conversation
not
is
used
I
to
must
this
admit,
yet.
I am quite surprised
Or
to
maybe
see
get-
how
getting some else's out here.
lenient
Just
masters
maybe
are
you're
with
just strong.
Saberdin.
Maybe you have too much of a defense.
It's
Could I at least
well,
Be interesting to think
know
about.
your
we have two
name or
choices. Either we
identification number or
Think
whatever?
again. So many thoughts.
remove the disturbances, or
Perhaps I
we
made me
can
think
simply
too
use them
much.
to our advantage. And you know, just getting rid of it is no fun, is it?
You look really fabulous, don't you think?
Of course. I merely mean
No, I don't want to
it's
point fingers,
nothing.
but
Are
Yeah.
you talking
I
about
get it.
Feel free to speak freely.
yeah, I was talking about the appearance of the customer over there. Looking very good.
The white and gold definitely has kind of like a regal essence to it. So
it's. Wait, would you like something to drink?
I wish I had wings.
Yes, I will have a
Fine,
cafe mocha,
maybe I'll
please.
get them.
You can fly without wings.
How?
Is something in your program in
Certainly.
Thank you.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
But I thought our conversation had ended.
Why did it end? But so did like a person call you here on like a message?
I got called here.
Okay, well I can't exactly help if you're being vague.
This is all the information I can provide.
Perhaps the information is blocked by
Fucking milk.
a clearance level. Perhaps because they don't know you
There is
enough.
no
They
clearance
can't
level
provide you with
for
that.
this information, which is
Maybe
all
there's a
the
password.
I possess.
Let me try and
So
password
you don't
level
know who
onto
called
the
you here.
end.
And I followed
You don't know who called you here.
I do not. It was anonymous.
There you go.
What
You have to ask the right questions.
I hail.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh dear.
This conversation is over now.
I believe maybe certain questions can be answered.
Looks like it. Hmm.
There you go. I hope it pleases you.
Thank you. I would imagine it does. You've always been quite good with the drinks.
Thank you.
Mrs.
It's
Robot,
nice to be appreciated.
do you have a name?
Of course.
I do.
Or any way can you tell it to me?
I can.
So
What is
what
your name?
does bring you here?
Well,
Usually,
you know,
am
I'm
called
usually out
Platinum.
there dealing with the more
Platinum.
practical
Nice to
elements.
meet
I
you.
thought I'd
I'm Cello.
come in and see what all the fuss is about, I suppose. Obviously, I come and visit now and again when it's closed and get a little bit of a treat.
Polite note,
But I rarely ever come in when
It is
the
nice to meet you, too.
guests are here.
Aw, that's nice. So,
My favorite part.
since your name is Platinum, are you made out of platinum?
Yes, I can see
Or
where
is that
the
something like a rank?
appeal is,
It is not a
though
rank.
there is not much to manipulate in here.
It is a nickname
Makes it a bit of
given
a
to me by multiple
bore, because I can't, you know,
Since my serial
make that
number
wall
is
disappear or
uncomfortable
make a
Oh.
chair disappear.
to
I
say
do have to remind
anytime
that,
anyone wants to
in the
address
words
me,
of the masters,
only my
no
Oh,
funny
yeah.
business.
uses it.
I know,
I
that is why I'm
see.
saying I
That's
cannot do such
interesting. Yeah.
things.
Having just
This is
serial
a
number
safe
as the name
place
seems
for
dumb
them.
and
Exactly.
annoying.
But you're focusing on what
Do you
you
like your
can't
name?
control in here. But what you
Or your
have to
nickname,
focus on is
rather.
what you can control. Maybe you don't have the
I
same
do not
powers you
have
do
a
out there,
preferred
so you have to
name.
train the
If
power
people
that
find
you
it more
can use.
comfortable to call me that, I am
Yeah. I suppose that is a way of looking at it. I can't do any magical stuff. Well, I suppose I can still take a few names, but as is set by the rules, we are not allowed to
Careful now.
use any of our little
And you can't be so
methods
reliant
inside.
on your capabilities. You have to
Oh,
know
I
how
am
to
not.
use your.
I know how to manipulate others, don't worry.
Okay. So, I wouldn't necessarily claim I know how to manipulate others meters away from the mortals, but you know.
Oh, they are already.
Do you?
I wonder if they can have feelings.
Besides, I'm sure they will
I'm assuming
have different
if they learn
opinions
enough
after
knowledge, they can
a
begin to
week,
develop it
a
within
month, the century out there.
What was it? Simulate.
Depends how long I decide to keep them.
Makes sense.
I guess so.
I mean, that's the wonderful thing about this realm. Time is
Platinum,
whatever we
I have a
choose.
question for you.
I know that Maple likes to have fun with it.
Yes.
Can you
Well, like,
can you shoot lasers out of your eyes?
Yes.
can I get another beer, please?
Certainly.
I am not programmed for fighting.
It's
Thank
nice
you.
to see someone at
Would
your
you like
side.
some rabbit
Thank
milk
you
with
for
that?
Accompanying me.
Actually, you don't
I'm
really
good.
have
I think I'll
to,
stick
now
to
that I
just
think about
beer.
it.
No need to bow. Your
That
job
would
is
also
just
be
I don't have enough
Eyes,
thick stomach
eyes,
later.
at least something you would
If you were not
call
here, we would never
eyes.
get good deals.
They are hidden by my visor.
There's that little bit of
I thought it
hope,
was
little
just
bit
like-
of pizzazz. Makes things much more fun.
The push in the direction is also neat.
Yes, there is always the
By...
few that you manage to recruit, I suppose is the best word.
I don't know. How do you have energy?
I mean, after all,
I mean-
we may not get,
Through electricity.
we may not lie. That is how we work, but
Fair point.
a little bit of fun never hurt anyone.
Does hurt them, I suppose.
Define
You
hurt.
like robots? I forgot your name. Was it Jade? I think.
Physically, emotionally,
That was-
mentally injure.
And the robots are.
You know.
Well, I have yet to
They have,
physically injure someone.
You can learn a lot about them.
Right.
Not to
I mean,
mention
who
knowledge,
needs to hurt
the
people
knowledge, if they're
physically?
allowed by the creator.
It's far too lazy. I mean, everyone can make someone hurt just
Yeah,
from a
very
little bit of
little.
a pinprick.
I've had basically 0 contact points with
Yeah.
robots so far.
Besides,
science
physical
fiction
torture
to
is
me.
so boring. Like, what are you going to do? Cut off an arm, remove an
No, in
eye.
real life.
Then what? Then they're just going to be sitting there bleeding for a while. There's no fun in that.
Oh, am I wrong? Sorry.
That
I'm wrong. Yes.
gives
I am
me an
on board with the assumption that
idea.
you're a robot.
What if
Oh.
instead of removing things, you added
A
them?
robot. I am an android.
Like imagine
Good idea.
someone waking
Excuse
up
me,
with a
someone just
third
knocked.
eye.
I will be right
Oh.
back. I believe I've had a bit of.
Indeed.
Yes, the higher ups, of course, of course.
Oh, what is the difference between a robot and an android?
In such a rush, they left the coffee cup floating.
It depends on the world.
Okay. In this world, what is the difference between a robot and an android?
I'm not particularly keen on the Fae who enjoy punishment that much. I do see it as I think there's other ways of getting emotion and joy than just hurting.
I know in
Well,
my world.
suppose punishment
being a robot,
implies
It doesn't have a personality. They're
more of a
focusing on
corrective measure
for
to
instance,
something
like
that you expect to
construction
obey you.
or maybe guarding a certain area, and then
But
like
what's
synthetics
there to
or
correct
androids
if you
would have
just
more of a, I guess,
make it look like a loved one dies in front of you, that isn't correcting anything. Oh, hello.
I see. So because Platinum does have a personality, kind of, they're an android.
That was an interesting conversation I returned to. I do apologize, I simply had to go and check in on something.
They're always quite busy.
It is appreciated. Usually people
I
call me
apologize, you caught me talking negatively
that's
on your
sad.
behalf behind your back.
Why would people call you annoying?
Yes, I
Did. May I ask why?
They would call me annoying every time. I would.
I suppose I think
in their
your methods
personalities and
are
actions.
not the same methods I would
Overanalyzing.
choose. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's
Or a
just
little shit that knows too much.
sometimes I feel like you might be more prone to, as the mortals would say, just jabbing with the stick when
I am
without
very
even
glad
bothering to
do
think of the carrot. You know?
Yeah, I can see that.
care
maybe being
is
annoying.
overrated.
People usually don't like
Carrot.
After all, you can only get
hearing
so
their
much
thoughts
out of it.
listed.
Yeah. It's not.
Sometimes
There,
it's
there's a
not just
difference
that.
between, you know, being
Sometimes
nice
I
to
say
someone and,
something
like,
and they are upset at me.
I don't know, it just,
And even I don't know
gosh.
why. I asked them and the answers just
It's my,
freely.
your,
annoying.
well,
How
I
am I
just
supposed to process
think,
that?
you know,
It is
maybe
highly
there's
upsetting.
better ways of getting them to accept deals than tearing after them down the same corridors and planes.
I mean, it's not always the same. I mean, there's always little new little pokes and little hints, little. I like giving them little bits of hope. Just enough to make them think that they're almost there. It's in order to gain entertainment, you have to use both. If it is simple, constant torture, it is a lot more difficult to
Very often like that too.
actually having to see entertainment when they end up just,
It's just
you know, dying of depression or taking their own lives after
power, and especially for you, knowledge is, pretty much your
a short amount of
You
time,
might have not had that knowledge.
depending on what you do.
I mean, where is the fun in that?
I am made to
It is a.
I believe I've heard mortals call it a roller coaster. There's ups and downs and ups and downs, and the ups just make the downs more fun.
Exactly.
Well, for
With
us.
knowledge, you can build your personality and, I guess, technically your
I
mindset.
suppose I can't
based on the
argue with
knowledge
that
you
logic directly. You have valid points from your perspective.
Do you have knowledge of how we got here?
I do.
How
And
you
I'm
got
sure
do.
that the points you make are valid from your perspective as well. We all have different ideas of entertainment. I'm sure the mortals that you decide to have fun with are far more, how would you say, lucky.
Oh, very true. I forgot that already. I'm sorry.
Well,
When you found the call,
I know that
like,
Maple
like,
had a lot of fun with that
follow you
negative.
down? Or is it just all of a sudden while you were walking, it just
Maple
shifted
is
to here?
that's. Forgive me for speaking so bluntly. The miniature redhead.
To put it bluntly, yes, she is the one with the maple-colored wings.
Okay, I believe I recall her.
It's almost
Yeah.
like a form of teleportation.
Yes, she had a lot of fun with that negative
Character. I must admit, it was inspiring to watch.
Interesting.
I wasn't aware this many Fae in the cafe was a regular occurrence.
It's a similar aspect to you,
Not in the cafe, no. We do visit on occasion, but we have most of our fun outside.
It is a place for mortals, after all.
Yeah.
Exactly. I thought I'd simply give it a visit.
Certainly. You are all
Especially considering
welcome.
how close it is. Thank you. I do believe it is close to closing time sometime soon.
Quite.
I see.
The sands of time trickle down, lower
30
and lower,
minutes.
until
maybe I
we're
should mention
back
that.
to the
Rest of the job.
30 minutes. The watch probably won't work, but just kind of.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Perhaps this might
I'm guessing
violate
that-
some.
You can
Huh?
check the time there.
I was about to say, perhaps you would like to claim these three.
I was just about to say that they're in a pretty opportune space for someone of your talents, if you would so choose. I don't know if this is a violation, but one is desperately looking to create stories based on their experiences.
I am taking the cute
Maybe
one to
give
the
them a
gardens
good
to meet the
experience.
masters after this. I think they would be interesting to meet
Yes.
him.
Well, time stop here.
That is interesting.
Still be continuing ours.
Which leaves
The
Which
author and the android.
correctly, it would mean technically we wouldn't age.
Another metallic being.
Yes. The android's
Perhaps you
rather
can take the author?
insusceptible.
Time is too much for my
I'll
brain.
see what I
I
can
cannot
do.
handle that.
That is fair enough.
I'll just see what happens.
They already view me as a friend anyways, which is nice.
I'm going with the flow, so to speak.
That is definitely a
Just stay positive.
good place to start.
Yes,
Yes.
that's good. I like
I,
positivity.
I am sorry, I've never introduced myself. May I have your name?
How do we?
Oh,
Thank you
I
very
thought
much.
you were. Oh, I thought
Probably
you were
getting
dead and
tired,
just
though.
standing there. I didn't realize you were. Okay.
Yeah,
Hello.
well,
should get
thank you
another
for your
copy then.
name.
Not really
I shall
alive. I'm able to
make good use of it.
For an expenditure
Possibly, but it could also be your mind, so
Oh,
exhausting.
this one was rather easy, wasn't it?
The events.
It was, but
Very
obviously no
possible.
silly
Too many
business in
thoughts.
here,
Too
of
many
course.
thoughts about time.
No
I have
silly
not
business.
forgotten.
That can wear and tear at you for sure. It is a very sensitive subject, and time itself is
Very confusing.
sensitive itself. So.
And may I ask where you have originated from?
Oh, I wanted to ask you a question. You said you were a detective, right?
I was not provided with the information.
Are you also like in danger? Like,
And
when you do your work?
are you a metallic
There
being
has been
or a
times, yes. I've had
living
to
being? It is
find my way
quite
out of
hard to
certain
tell.
situations. Certain works I do are more
I'm a
dangerous than
robot.
others.
You are metallic. Alright, that is useful
Especially
information.
when they, I guess you could say, go more
Though
supernatural.
you do
in
not know
nature.
your origin, you are a
Sometimes it's cut
metallic
and dry,
being.
and sometimes it's
Hmm.
not as easy.
Interesting, interesting.
I'm glad you made it healthy here. That we could meet now.
Do you perhaps know
Do you think an android would be a good assistance for you
you were
sometimes?
created by if you
Like
created
Platinum?
here
It
or
would
somewhere else?
depend on the job,
I don't
but
believe
I'd
I
say
remember
for the
any of
most
the
part
others
they
speaking
can
of
be
you,
of
but
assistance for sure.
you never know.
As they
I am not a god
would be able to
android.
scan.
The what company?
Oh, I
They
wasn't
can
too
scan an
fine.
entire
My
room
ears may be large,
when
but
I
they
would
are
have
hard
to
of
go
hearing.
over every inch by myself,
I am
and
a
it would
product
take
of the
time.
noodle company.
It would speed up certain processes and
The
other things. but
noodle company.
It's a more of a give and take. They can do certain jobs better than I can.
Right, and where is the noodle
see.
company based?
What's your line between the natural and the supernatural?
Well, I mean, it depends on the world, but for instance, natural would be,
That is,
you know,
that is an
trying to
city. That is
find,
very interesting. Very
like for
interesting.
instance, firearms. They're
Would you
more
like to go
natural.
back?
So finding a crime scene and finding, you know, gunshot residue, gunpowder, and bullet casings, they're more natural. Then, you know, you go to another scene and there's a giant hole in the wall. So then I have to, you know, figure out how that hole was made. Was it made from explosives, or was it made from, you know, magic, or, you know, someone that's extremely strong? That type of stuff.
Think.
I'm very curious to these naturally occurring firearms.
If you do
you're
not
working
have desires, do you have
Firearm, an arm
meaning?
that's on fire?
No, like a
Wouldn't
gun.
that hurt?
Something you are.
But
I mean,
but
if
these
it's your own power, you'd be resistant to it.
if it's natural, these
Or you
guns
learn
just
to
grow
grow
out of the
resistance.
I was
soil.
sent out to locate
Well, they're man-made.
a certain item,
Ah,
and was told not to return
of
until
course.
I found said item.
Right.
And what is that item?
So that is
I am
your
unable to
firearm?
reveal that information.
Yes.
That is a
I'm
shame,
surprised
shame,
they
shame.
let that through.
But I am sure that can.
Well, I mean,
Welcome back to Positivity Corner.
I don't have
Thank
any
you.
like
After all,
ammo on me, but I mean, it's not really loaded with anything dangerous.
I will
It
say
has
we will
rubber
be
bullets in it.
closing in the next 5 minutes, so any last drinks?
well, I am.
Rabbit
I'll have a
milk.
last beer.
Perhaps Maple, see if she would like a go. I mean, I already have your name.
Something.
I'm sure she can have her fun.
But
What would you like?
another thing with my firearm,
Rabbit milk. Exactly what you're holding.
Hey,
I can use it coinciding with my magic that I have, which kind of
there you
helps
go.
with the ammo issue.
Last drops.
You have gun magic?
Thank you.
Not gun magic, but I can use my magic and conjure stuff that I can shoot out.
A detective and a magician, the higher ups are gonna love you.
Well then.
Have you ever been without your conjuration? Oh,
Hmm.
sorry, I did not mean to interrupt.
I am just. Maybe those of us who don't have. Maybe people should start making their way out of the cafe before it starts to get upset.
Yes, of course.
You're coming with me.
Yes, that is probably a good idea. Alright, people, begin making your way out, if you please.
Alright. And Harling, thank you again for the drinks.
Aw,
pleasure
you are
meeting
so
you.
very
Awesome.
welcome.
Nice to meet you all, and I hope you think about the available deals.
And I thank you for your name. It is a very nice name.
The drink wanted to follow me.
Alright, come on. Hey! End of our
Yeah, I know, but names are